Hello. Can anybody hear me? Alright. What it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy. Wait a minute.
It's working. I can hear.
No. I just realized my overlay isn't on
What, the Discord
and
one?
my camera. Okay. We're good now. Alright. Let's try that again. What it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka Back from the Rift. And this is Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, working title, episode 35. And I actually got some gaming in this week. It's been amazing.
Whoa.
AKA never on time.
Whoa.
AKA Nerd Beats Games.
First off, I actually beat a game last week, unlike you. So I beat a dick. And it feels amazing.
I bet it
was able
do.
to get in a good chunk of some new games I've been looking forward to. But before that, of course, I'm here with my day ones to talk about gaming, the whole gaming, and sometimes a little more than the gaming. Before I introduce them, let's look at the topics for today. We got the PlayStation State of Play, our impressions. Xbox Tokyo Game Show impressions as well. And we're going to throw in Level 5 and Sonic Central because they also have some shows as well. We got some news about Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows being delayed. We also have, what was the one? The other topic. That one. But before we get into those topics, let me go ahead and introduce my kinfolk. First off, we have Year-Round Spitter, aka Spitter, aka the Raging Demon. What it do? What go down? What you been up to?
What's good? What's good? I've been on Valorant, Street Fighter. That's really pretty much it. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's it.
Yep. Literally, that's kind of crazy though.
What up, Lord Metroid? He says, "Holy shit, 35 already?" Yep, that's also my age after my birthday. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that old. That's some people in here hitting that age. I ain't gonna say no names, but
Shut the fuck up.
I'm
Get your ass up.
That's crazy.
What's up, Lord Metroid?
And
What's up, man?
yes, Lord Metroid, we on that Zelda life. You already know. But yeah, that's you just been playing Street Fighter and what'd you say? One more time.
Street Fighter and Valorant.
So you done replaced Halo, basically.
I didn't replace it. I beat the battle pass for this season, and I was like, yeah, that's it.
I see.
You know how I feel about that game. Hey, you know how I feel about that game.
Gee.
I've hit my to where I just play the battle pass. How? At least I play. How many battle passes you ain't finished this one?
We're not
or
talking
the last
about
one.
me.
Yeah, okay then. Trying to say I changed. I didn't change.
Oh yeah, Lord Metroid asked which Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6. Terry had just came out, so very
How is
fun
Terry?
character. Very fun character. Has too many moves.
They got the whole King of Fighters moveset.
Not I don't really play King of Fighters like that, so I don't even want to say like. But he got most of his moves, and then he got this one move where he goes like in the background, bro. Bro, that shit live. He goes in the background and he can like go in front of you, or he can like just hit you. Character cheap, but
Character
he
cheap.
don't do that much damage when he does combos, which is crazy. But like when he hits you though, yeah, he hits you. He pretty cool.
That's what's up. And then at TGS they announced that Chun-Li and Ken
Bro,
are gonna be added to
I can't
the
wait for
City
that
of
game.
Wolves,
I can't wait
the
for
new
that game
Fatal
to come
Fury.
out.
So they trade in characters. That's pretty live. Not gonna lie. I'm actually really excited about City of Wolves.
And they about to have. Wait, did we talk about the Renato?
Oh no, we didn't. We can talk. Yeah,
Bruh.
they supposedly they're adding Cristiano Ronaldo to City of Wolves, which I don't know if that means he's gonna be a fighter or a skin.
I feel like
But-
either he gonna be a fighter or a voice. Like he gonna voice
Yeah,
some
or like an
old
announcer.
character. I think he gonna voice the character if anything. But if he
Either
a
way,
fighter, that's
I
gonna be
already
crazy.
know that's gonna be big because
Yeah,
Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, they're big in
South America,
and yeah, Latin America. They go crazy for that game. So
yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo getting added, that's a certified 5 million seller right there. But yeah, you not on Marvel vs. Capcom like that anymore?
See, I just haven't played it. I'm gonna play it today. I just don't be having time. I just be playing. Hey, Terry fun, so I don't be having.
Too many games, not enough time.
Exactly. I gotta pick one.
Fuck you.
I gotta pick two.
All right, and Lord Metroid, he says, "I love Mark of the Wolves." Yes, Garo Mark of Wolves is one of the best Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, SNK games in general.
It's the most Street Fighter one.
Yeah, it's
The first time
it's really the most Street Fighter one.
Yeah, the
That's why
first time I
like it.
played it at your crib, bro. That shit was fun.
All
I
right.
can't wait for that.
And with that, let's move over to the woke dealer, aka Cap King Casso, aka Casso, aka the COD God. What it do? What go down? What you been up to?
AKA Booty Bros.
Whoa.
But yeah, I just been cooling really. On Valorant as usual. Getting better, perfecting my, the little flick. Know what I'm saying? Waiting for Call of Duty, anticipating. It's in my blood. It's in my nervous system. My nervous system ain't even operating normally because I'm just anticipating. It's gonna be so amazing. Y'all know that. Y'all seen the demo.
So amazing.
The hey, it's lit. But yeah, my day's been going well. It's been cooling. Hope everybody doing good.
That's what's up. What's this festival you going to?
The vegan festival. It's called Veg Fest. VEG Fest. So I don't know if it's Veg Fest, Veg Fest.
I would think veg, but that's
Nah,
just
it got it's VEEG.
Yeah.
Gotta be Veg.
is EE
No,
or is
it's
it E?
VEG. It's VEG Fest.
Oh,
Ain't that a
I
rapper?
think it's Veg Fest.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's probably Veg
Oh,
Fest.
I'm about to slap you.
But it's for vegans though. It's a vegan. Like they don't even. They were saying something about
Either way.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm back.
Leather products and stuff. I'm gonna just be standing out if they ain't wearing no leather products, cause I'm definitely gonna be leathered up.
This
Oh, you
boy
don't
going
need
to
the
a
meat.
vegan
Aren't-
festival
aren't
with
You just
leather
wearing
on.
that shit.
Whoa,
American shit.
nah, you don't hear this,
Come
man?
Come from the Vikings.
I don't
You
do.
think people
I'm not
ran?
vegan for the animals
He
You
though.
fuck with the
People
war.
have to understand that
Ah
though.
man.
I am
Oh,
not vegan
man.
for the animals, bro.
Ah,
I am vegan
Oh,
for
y'all
my
hear
own
this?
health.
man.
I'm vegan
That
for
boy
my
said he
own
ain't gonna
health.
eat it. He's gonna wear it.
He is
That's
hilarious.
crazy.
Shout out to the animals. That's why I'm vegan for the actual animals. We trying to
Oh,
protect
man.
You're
the
not even
animals.
vegan.
That was a good one.
And by the
I'm not gonna
animals,
lie.
or sorry, we trying to protect life.
What you eat yesterday?
We protecting life out here, okay?
What you
So,
eat yesterday?
I
For 2
don't
days
I don't eat meat. I don't eat anything with a pulse. That
Oh,
or
you
I
had
don't
a-
eat
you
anything
had
that
a-
has life.
You had
I'll
Oh,
eat
he's
mushrooms?
going.
rocks and dirt
He said rocks and dirt. I believe it.
because
he's on the-
grass has
That's
feelings.
the keto
too.
diet.
Grass has life.
That's the
we don't
keto,
eat
ain't it?
anything with life. I just eat air
Whoa.
and filtered air because they got bacteria and stuff in the air. So I don't eat
So how
that
do you
either.
feel about water?
It's filtered water. No organisms in the water. Just straight water.
Whoa.
do you-
What do you
so
do
you
with
use
the
a
things you
magnifying
filter
glass?
out?
Yeah. So no bacteria, no life forms go into my body. All natural, for real.
Nigga, when you
sounds
open your mouth,
This man is insane.
But yeah, let's move on. Y'all doing a lot.
He said y'all.
Year-round ace, aka the all-arounder. What it do? What it go down? What am I saying? What you been up to?
I've been cooling, man. Been on the AFC still. That is all for now.
You playing the Switch version, right?
They got a Switch version?
What's the switch?
I'm about to go crazy. I'm
All right.
driving crazy.
Are you the switch defender?
Yes.
But yeah, I know last week you had just started FC. How are you feeling about it now?
I like the game, but like, since I didn't get the Ultimate Edition or nothing, like, kind of need some help with the packs and stuff. But hey, they ain't finna get that money out of me.
That's
All
fine.
right. And we have year-round Chukwu, aka Chuck, aka the. I always mess up your name because I be forgetting because I change it up so much. But
He a whole ass nigga.
Because I'm a millionaire.
the
He said he a chameleon.
hardcore casual of the PC master race.
When do you fit in? Let's go.
Oh
We'll go
no, we
down.
ain't taking that
And,
moniker.
and he a
want?
slide PlayStation. What you
Oh,
call?
and PC.
Yeah, he's a Splinter Cell.
And
He's a
PS
Splinter Cell
master race
double
on the
agent.
side.
Double agent.
What you been up to though?
Double agent Cody Banks.
I've been out here, surviving, recovering.
Oh yeah.
We've been playing.
Shout out to the recovery. My boy was out of
You
commission
know?
for a while.
Wait, what? You had COVID?
We've been on
yeah,
Valorant, and then we've been on Timberborn. We've been back heavy on Timberborn, and Super Auto Pets.
So will you get? I have a question. Would you get back on LOL?
Oh yeah, we got back on Rocket League. Shout out Rocket League.
Even though I wasn't there.
But I was watching news.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we can play again now. My connection is fixed.
He was playing 1v1.
Like a real. You feel me? Like a real one.
And then Lord Metroid, he said Chuck had the
What was the score?
cerveza.
That's funny.
Y'all are funny.
All right, and last but not least, we have Deadshot Teej, aka Teej, aka the hater. Of 99% of video games.
No, I got two new names.
Two new names.
The
Go ahead.
BBL Teach now,
Oh
and
my
I'm
God,
also
never mind.
T
Oh, you
Diddy.
accepting that?
Oh,
Oh, you're
yes.
accepting that too? Dang.
yeah, we're accepting it. BBL.
Your what you
Teach,
call got
full
you.
effect. Let's go.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
AKA T Diddy.
Oh no.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I was about to say the Nintendo Diddy.
Let's go.
The people in your stream got you. Okay.
Yeah, it's too late. I'm
They
leaning
got you.
into it. I'm leaning into it. What's up, y'all?
Pause.
I'm
Well,
here.
what you been up to?
You
What you
leaning
been
Let's see
playing?
if let's see if it's gonna age well.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Look, it's me. Hey, I've been playing Smash and Street Fighter. Not the new one, the old one.
You would be playing.
And Marvel vs. Capcom. Shout out to Marvel vs. Capcom. Had a good time. I'm actually gonna play Marvel vs. Capcom tonight. That's the funniest part. So if you want to get whooped, get whooped. I'm taking on all challengers. I'm trying to beat a few. No, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna redact what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say something terrible, but you know what? It's a new Teach today. It's a new,
I don't
better
believe it.
Teach. Brand, look, come on,
Is
hey.
Teague remastered?
Yeah, Teach
remade?
remastered
Good
part
shit,
two.
my boy.
new
Or shorty.
publisher.
I don't know which one. but
Collector's
yeah,
edition.
good
So
shit.
even
Yeah,
worse?
exactly. Deluxe
even-
edition for sure.
So what
But
you're
yeah,
saying
we
is
back.
worse than the
How many
first.
copies?
Couple hundred. You know, it's rare, but not
Limited
that
edition.
rare. You know,
Okay,
hey,
okay.
You know, you find me around, maybe. But yeah, that's about it. I ain't got nothing else to say. Y'all gonna hate me today. That's what I'm gonna say.
He gonna say.
Y'all gonna hate me today.
I don't got nothing else to say. In that
I'm gonna
sense,
be an
but-
agent of chaos today, and I don't care.
I don't know why you saying today like that's not an everyday thing.
So what's
I'm
new
about to
about
be a
that?
provocateur today. But yeah,
Anyway,
that's about it.
As for myself, Don Otaku, as you can see on the screen, Aura History Untold finally came out. Been hyped for this game ever since the announcement. This is basically Civilization 6 before Civilization 6, and it is from the creators of Civilization 3 and 4, but not 5. 5 was developed by a new team. So this team actually left Firaxis and started up their own team, Oxide Games. They made Stellaris, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, or let me make sure. It's one of the space simulator games Oxide Games made, and I can't remember if it's Stellaris or no, Ashes of the Singularity. That's the one that they made. So they were like, you know what? We went off. We did something different. We want to go back and make the Civ game, basically their own version of Civ. So this game looks, feels, plays like Civ, but they throw in their own unique ideas that sets it apart from Civ. One thing is resource management, where in Civ you can basically do anything as long as you have money, basically. In this game, you actually have to keep your wealth up, but you also have to basically farm and mine for resources that you're gonna use to make new buildings, craft armies. So you have to build all of these different resource farms. There'll be like mines and logging camps so you can get stone and wood, but you'll also build workshops and ceramic shops so that you can build not only trading goods, because you can use that to trade with other nations so that you can have an advantage, but also you can use that to craft things like triumphs, which would be like the monuments such as the Hanging Gardens, the pyramids of Egypt, that you can build, but you need certain materials to do that. You can't just do it just because you have the renown and money like in Civ. So there's actually a lot more depth and strategy to it. And as you progress, the way that you need to play the game adjusts with the time. So I'm loving this game so far. I put about 8 hours, maybe 8 to 10 hours in it so far. Great game to play during work when it's slow because it's turn based, so I can just do some turns in between whenever I get a chat. So it's actually perfect for that. But yeah, this game is pretty high quality. The reviews actually landed pretty decently for this type of game. So yeah, I'm on this game. I'm probably gonna be playing for a while, and then I'm probably gonna jump into multiplayer after I finish this run. I haven't tried the multiplayer yet, so we're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, other than that, this has been a very interesting week because I've played 3 games that have been some of my most hyped games of the year. The next one is Metaphor Fantazio. The demo dropped at TGS. It is the beginning of the game, and you are able to basically play the first few hours of the game, and then you'll be able to transfer that to the full game when it releases. So Metaphor Fantazio is from the original Persona creators, or at least the original creators of 3, 4, and 5, which is like the modern formula for Persona. And from the art style, the characters, the animated cutscenes, everything about this game just screams Persona, but in a fantasy world. I would basically describe it as Fire Emblem meets Persona. And the story starts off with the king being murdered. There are a bunch of different races in this world, and there's a lot of prejudice towards certain races. There's a lot of turmoil and war in every nation. There's basically no peace. Basically it's just a world with no peace. There's monsters that have been getting even more active lately, causing more deaths. There's more prejudice because people are blaming certain races for the monsters appearing. So there's also they basically go into this book that the main character is reading, that is a fantasy world, quote unquote, where there are people, just one species of people, and they live in harmony in these giant skyscrapers with all this technology, and there's no, or the war is not as like, there is no war, it's peaceful. And basically they're saying like the fantasy world is our world, and there's no discrimination, which I don't know what world they living in, but or whatever world they writing about, it ain't the actual Earth, because I don't know what they talking about. But yeah, there's only one species, and there's no discrimination, and there's no magic. Everyone uses technology. Everyone's born equally, and this is the fantasy world that they talk about. And they want, basically, the main character and his crew, they want to create that world where everyone can be equal. There's peace and there's no discrimination. So the combat is a lot different from Persona, because this game doubles as an action game, unlike Persona, which is just straight turn-based. So what I mean by that is that you'll be in the open world, or not really open world, actually, it's pretty linear, but you'll be in the overworld and you'll see monsters that you're able to attack. And just like an action game, you run up to them, start slicing them with X, you can dodge with B. But that is as far as it goes as far as combat. It's literally spam X and then dodge with B. But that's because this game doesn't really try to be a full-on action game. So for weaker enemies, you are able to kill them just by doing your regular attacks. But once you get to enemies who are a little stronger, then you'll basically use your attacks to stun them so that you go into the turn-based battles. And that's where the Persona-esque gameplay comes from, or comes in. So you want to basically start the battle by stunning them. But if you get hit during the action sequence, then they will have an advantage and they'll attack first. So basically you have to go into the fight and you have to get their bar, their like stun gauge. You have to get that stun gauge all the way down without getting hit. So then that's where your dodge comes from. You have to be able to dodge them and then get that bar down. Then you go into the turn-based battle, and that's when it becomes a lot like Persona. So if you're... So I actually say if you aren't really into turn-based, but you've always been kind of interested in Persona, this might actually be something that can kind of bridge that gap, just because it does have the best of both worlds for people who want to have that more action focus rather than turn-based. But there is turn-based still there. Is just not as, it's not like Persona where it's just back to back to back to back turn-based. You actually have a lot of time where you're only doing action gameplay. It's only when a stronger enemy appears that you go into the turn-based. So I thought that was actually pretty cool and kind of changed from the formula that we're used to with Persona. As far as the turn-based, it plays a lot like Persona, but there are some differences that I actually like. One of those differences is that the one more system that we know from Persona 3 and onward, or Persona 4 and onward. I'm actually not sure when it started. The one more system, basically, if you hit an enemy's weakness, whichever character did it, they're able to go again. But instead of doing that, it's more that you have a certain amount of actions, and they're shown in these little crystals at the top. And once you hit an enemy's weakness, you basically get another crystal. But it still goes into the same rotation instead of letting that player go again. So instead of like the one player being able to hit like 3-4 times in a row, they basically just add how many times the rotation is gonna go around. So I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely makes you strategize differently than Persona. And then the other change that I noticed is that in Persona, the main character is the only one who's able to change his persona, and he's able to basically think of Persona as Pokemon, and he's the only one, the main character, they're able to switch their Pokemon to any type. So they can have a fire-centric one, water, or all around. But in this one, everyone is able to change their archetype. That's what they're called in this instead of persona, they're archetypes. And everyone in the party is able to change their archetype. So it's no longer your partners are basically, oh, I need my partner who specializes in fire, or I need my partner that specializes in lightning. Now you're able to pick and choose who you want and then change their archetype to match whatever situation that you need. So I also thought that was a really cool change as well. But yeah, this game it started off pretty slow, I'm not gonna lie. I was actually pretty bored at the beginning. They hit you with a shit ton of cutscenes and dialogue and no actual battling for a while. So at first I was like, I'm not feeling this, man. But once I got past that part, it started to pick up and got into a dungeon, and then I was like, okay, yeah, this is becoming a top contender for game of the year for sure. So that is Metaphor Fantazio. And the last game. Oh, go ahead.
Nah, never mind.
Okay. And the last game that I've been playing, I actually don't have any of my footage for because I don't know where the cables for my capture card is. So RIP that. So I wasn't able to capture my own gameplay. But I've been playing Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And it is worth the hype. So, if you don't know, it is the new Zelda game that mixes the classic Link's Awakening remake style, but also adds that Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom style chemistry system and free style gameplay where you are able to, well, this is the first and only Zelda game where you play as Zelda herself and not Link. So that was cool in and of itself. But you have this power called Echoes where you are able to copy and replicate items and enemies in the world, and you basically use those to solve puzzles as well as to fight enemies. So for the most part, you are not really fighting enemies directly, and you are using the echoes that you collect to attack instead. And I am putting gameplay up. Alright, so the game starts off, you actually play as Link, and you're going to save Zelda as usual. You fight this boss. It plays exactly as you expect from classic 2D Zelda. And then while trying to save Zelda, Link gets sucked into this rift after defeating the boss. And then he frees Zelda right before he's taken in. So eventually you get to a point where Zelda has to find a way to stop these rifts that have been opening up all over Hyrule and taking everything with it. She meets this spirit named Tri, which creates the staff that she wields to create the echoes. So far, this game has been. Sorry, they're out here cutting the grass and shit. So if y'all hear all that noise, I apologize. So you start off imprisoned, and they kind of bring back that Wind Waker mission where you're in prison and you have to kind of sneak past the guards. Except instead of hiding in a barrel, you are using your echoes to escape from the prison by basically using beds and tables and barrels to climb where the guards cannot see you. So early on, they don't really have too many variations in the puzzles. You're really just trying to find ways to get higher, but as you go, you start to get enemies, and you start to get the echoes of the enemies that you kill, and then you get the new abilities like Bind, where you're able to basically move an enemy or an object, no matter what the size is, exactly how you move, or Reverse Bond, where you're able to move however the enemy moves. So you use that in puzzles and in combat. As you can see on the screen. But yeah, I've enjoyed this game a lot so far. It's actually, let me see. I'm waiting for more interesting like puzzles and stuff. There was one part when you get into the Rift, which is basically the dungeons, where I was like, okay, I'm starting to see some actually like cool things that they're doing with this now. But you also have this ability called Sword Fighter form, where you basically become Link and you have a gauge for how long you can be in that form. Then you're able to fight directly, and you'll usually use that when there are enemies that you can't really fight using echoes, or you're fighting a boss and you actually use the echoes and you use the Sword Fighter at the same time to get past the boss's defenses. So far, I've only played about 4 or 5 hours because the other games have been. I've literally just been splitting my time between those 3 games, and it's killing me, bro. I'm trying to choose between 3 bad bitches, and it hurts. But yeah, I've completed the first rift, which would basically be the first dungeon and some side quests. And yeah, man, it's living up to the expectations so far. I'm just waiting to see those like big moments where I'm just like, oh, they really did something with this one. But yeah, that is Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And that's all I've been playing this week. And without further ado, let's get on to the first topic. So we're actually going to start with one of the big ones, which is Assassin's Creed Shadows, which just got delayed from November to February 14th, 2025. And Ubisoft left a note on their Twitter about this, where it says, "Dear players, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a dream project for us, finally bringing the series to feudal Japan with many features developed with our community in mind, such as parkour or the renewed stealth brought by new technology, all set in a beautiful and immersive world. This is an ambitious addition to the franchise, a rich experience that can be lived through the eyes of 2 unique protagonists. But we realize we need more time to polish and refine the experience pushing further some of our key features. As such, we've made the decision to postpone the release date to February 14th, 2025. The game will release on a broad range of platforms, including Steam at launch. Additionally, pre-orders will be refunded and all future pre-orders will be granted the first expansion for free. We understand this decision will come as disappointing news, especially to those who've been waiting patiently for an Assassin's Creed game inspired by feudal Japan, but we sincerely believe this is in the best interest of the game, and ultimately, your experience as a player. Rest assured, we are looking forward to the moment you will embark on a memorable adventure with Naoe and Yasuke. Until then, we thank you for your ongoing support. Mark Alex Cote, I think, on behalf of all teams working on Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, Assassin's Creed officially delayed, and they showed a kind of gameplay overview. It was like 15-20 minutes long, and the new features, the stealth mechanics, the light, the way that you can actually use the light to your advantage, something that we saw in like the original Splinter Cell but really haven't seen since. Basically using ray trace lighting so that you can actually use the darkness to your advantage by snuffing out candles and light. All of that stuff that they've added are cool, but in the overview trailer there was a lot of jank and a lot of technical issues that you can see from that. So I'm glad that they did decide to delay this to make sure that it is a polished experience. The only thing is that February is already looking pretty packed. Especially, what's funny is that Avowed moved out of 2024 because it was supposed to be November 2024. But they moved away from Assassin's Creed and went to February, and now they're back with Assassin's Creed in February. Thought that was funny. But how are we feeling about Assassin's Creed Shadows being delayed? Was anybody planning on getting it at launch?
I wasn't.
No, I wasn't. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Figures.
I mean, go woke, go broke. No, I'm playing. I don't know. I mean, bro, I don't even got a PS5 to even play the game, so it wasn't like nothing. I'm not saying like I hate, like I wouldn't play it. It's just I don't have the means to play it. I would play it if I had the means to.
But yeah,
Like,
a
it's
lot
not
of people.
a political decision.
A lot of people were saying that they made the wrong move because Ghost of Yote, and all I gotta say about that is there's no comparison. Ghost of Yote is not even on the same level. Y'all can try as y'all might. They're trying to catch up to Assassin's Creed Odyssey now. Don't even bring that game into the same conversation.
Yeah, that's like Saints Row talking about Grand Theft Auto, boy. You in the wrong room. You're in the wrong room, buddy.
But it seems that this delay is also in part due to some turmoil and decline that's been happening with Ubisoft, as this comes in lieu of the announcement that Star Wars Outlaws underperformed, and Ubisoft's board is actually launching an investigation into the company's struggles. So this actually comes from Insider Gaming. Tom Henderson is the one who wrote this. And he goes on to say, it has been announced that Ubisoft's executive committee and board of directors will launch an investigation and review of the company. The news came via a company financial statement and update, which included the delay of Assassin's Creed Shadows and the announcement that Star Wars Outlaws underperformed. In the light of recent challenges, we acknowledge the need for greater efficiency while delighting players. As a result, beyond the first important short-term actions undertaken, the executive committee, under the supervision of the board of directors, is launching a review aimed at further improving our execution, notably in this player-centric approach, and accelerating our strategic path towards a higher performing model to the benefit of our stakeholders and shareholders. Finally, let me address some of the polarized comments around Ubisoft lately. I want to reaffirm that we are an entertainment-first company creating games for the broadest possible audience, and our goal is not to push any specific agenda. We remain committed to creating games for fans and players that everyone can enjoy. So they did kind of touch on the crones out there, those DEI, anti-DEI, anti-woke, anti-woman, all this bullshit that's been going on. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of the hate for this game that they're seeing is mostly coming from that group. But there is a stigma when it comes to Ubisoft that has kind of put people off of buying their games, even when it is something that is actually good, like say the Prince of Persia Lost Crown, where that game also didn't perform like they wished, even with the quality that it had. Basically because Ubisoft has created this image of themselves where they overbloat their games, they make these games that basically go on sale like a month, or they go on deep sale within a month. So a lot of people don't even buy their games at launch because they know in a month they'll be able to get it at like 30 to 40% off, sometimes 50%
wait.
off.
Remember Watch Dogs, the E3 scandal?
And they've garnered a lot of criticism about how a lot of their games have basically become the same, from Far Cry to Assassin's Creed to Watch Dogs. They all basically have kind of homogenized into the same game. Even Star Wars Outlaws kind of had this same thing going. So because of this, Ubisoft's stocks and their, like, Assassin's Creed used to be their get out of jail free card. Drop an Assassin's Creed, that's free money. But it seems that the pre-orders have been so bad that they're putting the game on Steam day one instead of doing the delayed release that they have been before, but also giving away the first expansion for free to anyone who pre-orders, which you really would not see from Ubisoft. They love selling those gold editions and the $100 editions, all that shit. So you can tell that this is a move out of desperation rather than because they were just trying to do something good for the people. So to finish out this article, at the time of writing, Ubisoft stock has decreased to 11.42 euros and has drastically fallen these past few months. Last month, Insider Gaming reported that XDefiant was at risk of losing its much-needed post-launch support after dwindling player numbers and following the release of a mild Star Wars Outlaws launch. Ubisoft's stock price fell to a near 10-year low. Speaking with current and former Ubisoft employees, I am told that the move was inevitable and the writing was on the wall. As many Ubisoft studios have been struggling due to poor management, while I have reported on some of these issues in the past, Insider Gaming will have a more in-depth report in the coming days or weeks. So yeah, it's looking pretty bad for Ubisoft. They are actually one of the few, or they're technically a family-owned company. The Guillemot, I don't know how to say that motherfucker's name. Yves Guillemot, the Guillemot family, they actually have owned Ubisoft since the beginning, and they have been the ones running the company. And yeah, it seems that it is probably about to get to the point where they finally sell Ubisoft to another company. So don't be surprised if you see a, another big company, Tencent, Vivendi, whoever, finally overtakes Ubisoft. But yeah, how are y'all feeling about the news? Do y'all feel that this decline is, I wouldn't say deserved, but do you feel like Ubisoft is the cause themselves, or is this just something, this is just how the industry has been going? I'm gonna start with Teach, get his hate out the way. Teach, no. All right, Chuck, you have anything to say?
No.
No.
No, I can. You already know my gripe with Ubisoft and the Assassin's Creed. Origin, or whatever you want to call their conglomerate. You already know my problem with them. So, I'm happy to see them plummeting.
Oh,
It is
here we
what
go.
it is. You know, my issues are, you feel me, matter of principle. So I don't know what here we go. I don't know
What
here we go.
principles? Name 2 principles.
I don't want to get into it right now. Like,
All
you
right.
know,
See?
we've already addressed this in the past, and then we left the guy that was crying on stage. You know, we already did all that. So, yeah, man, it's good to see like the marketplace, you know, reflecting the reality of the situation.
Just say go woke, go broke. That's all you gotta say.
Actually, the opposite of that. They didn't actually go woke, so it wasn't authentic.
Man.
So that's why it didn't work out. You got to be authentic with it.
You said, oh, what?
All right, Teach, how are you feeling about the Ubisoft situation? Why do you keep disappearing when I call you? What's wrong with this guy?
Ubisoft is a French company, right?
Yes.
You feel me? Like, so like I said, I know, you know, it's in there. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, we happy over here.
All right, Spitta.
They made X Defiant, right?
Yep.
Hey man, it is what it is. But nah, they do kind of be making the same games though, like same type of games. But hey, gotta switch it up. I wasn't gonna get the game at release though.
How can they switch it up more than making a Mario Tactics RPG, then making a Prince of Persia Metroidvania, then making a roguelike Prince of Persia game, then making an open world racing game, then making a 4X strategy game, then making a Call of Duty style shooter in the last 2 years, and then a classic Assassin's Creed game and their regular open world type Star Wars game.
My bad. I got any of them hit my modem.
I mean, X Defiant hit for a little bit, and then
their game feel body.
Mario and Rabbids games hit made his money back. The Crew probably didn't do as good.
They're like China. They just copy everybody else's work, but it can't make it as good.
Whoa.
Wow.
First off, the open world formula that literally everyone uses is the one that Ubisoft created. The only reason that Ubisoft games feel the same is because everyone has taken that formula and put their own spin on it. So when Ubisoft does a game in open world, the open world that they created, everyone's like, oh, they're just using the Ubisoft formula, even though literally everyone else is using that same formula. But
I will
I
say,
digress.
in Ubisoft's defense, I did play a lot of
That was
the,
I digress.
what's the name of that game? I forgot. Start with a D. Damn.
Start with a D. Oh,
Ubisoft, man.
Division.
The Division, yeah. Back when I was like, fuck Call of Duty, the Division kind of held me down for a little bit. But honestly,
I mean,
haven't really
Ubisoft
played
fucked that bag up. They dropped support when everybody wanted them to keep going. Then they were like, actually, we gonna continue supporting it. But then by that time, everyone had already left.
yeah.
So
So, like I
they were
said-
done for that.
They move like bots. They try. They move like bots. It's over and over again. And they come out with the Division 2. Fucked
And
it
then
up.
Division 3 was supposed to have been out.
See,
And they
move
keep
like
fucking that up.
bots.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, we don't talk about that.
I ain't gonna say they move by like bots, but they do their own
They-
thing in a weird way.
They
They
move
don't
like
listen to the
bots.
fan base. They do their own thing.
Like
which is-
bots.
Poor management, because there's a lot of games like Beyond Good and Evil 2, Division 3, this Assassin's Creed Shadows that have been in the works for way too long. And that's even, don't even get me started on fucking the pirate game, Fake Sea of Thieves. That game was in
man.
development for 10 years. Quadruple A budget. They talking about the first quadruple A game, because that shit really was 500 plus million.
But no, another thing they dealt with that I always thought was annoying as hell, bro, was the fact that, bro, every game that Ubisoft made up to a point almost felt like, man, they really lied to you to get it. Like the marketing always outperformed the
No,
game.
that was only during the Xbox One. Like literally the first 3 years of the Xbox One and PS4 era. After they failed, after everyone saw through that shit, they stopped doing it. Literally with Watch Dogs 2. Ever since then, it's whatever you see is exactly what you get.
See, I kind of gave up from like the only game I
Skull
played
and Bones.
since Watch Dogs
Skull
2
and Bones
was
was the pirate one.
yeah, the only game I played since fucking Watch Dogs 2 was fucking The Division. That's literally the only that's the only game I can think of.
That's because you slept on Mario plus Rabbit, even though you a
Man,
Nintendo
bro,
fan.
man. So you're saying Mario plus Rabbids carrying Ubisoft right now?
Yeah, that shit was
Okay, all right,
the best
all right.
non-Nintendo Mario game. I said non-Nintendo. That's top 5 Mario games.
Yeah,
on
but
Switch.
as top 5 as that is, they're still like underwater when it comes to like debt and making money.
That's your fault for not buying the game.
You're not gonna chastise me on not buying games.
Yeah, I am. Because I
No,
bought
yeah,
Mario
no,
plus
you're not.
Rabbit.
Oh my god.
Both of them.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Mario plus Rabbids is not appealing to the Watch Dog fan base. I'll say that much. But I feel you. I hear what you're saying. They need to make more Mario plus Rabbids. Why they keep making the Division? Why
That's
they keep
what I'm
playing Watch
saying.
Dogs?
Nintendo, buy Ubisoft,
Oh, man.
put them on nothing but Mario Tactics games and Star Fox, because Starlink, the Star Fox version of Starlink is literally the best Star Fox game we have gotten since the N64. That shit was A1. Put
And
them
you
on
think that
Star
one
Fox.
game- You think that one game is gonna save Ubisoft?
Yes,
That's
100%.
I-
Because
Honestly,
Nintendo,
he's kind of
Nintendo
cooking.
fans
And if they
actually
got
buy
that,
games.
and if they actually add that formula, Nintendo could actually like make some money off of that. Like, I don't know. Actually, I can't even think of
Bro,
Nintendo making games with that
An
formula.
open world Star Fox game where you can get out your ship, like adventure with the staff, but then you go back into your ship and it goes into classic Star Fox. Bro, it's a wrap.
Don't do drugs, kids.
It's a wrap.
That's
Anyways,
what I
I mean, obviously, they need to get rid of like 10,000 of those employees. That's really what's fucking Ubisoft over, is that they're employing 19,000 fucking employees. They're crazy.
Yeah.
In this day and age, you have to be hitting 10 plus million every time you make a game, and that's the part that's really, like, literally the sales that Ubisoft makes would be good for most AAA publishers, but most AAA publishers don't have 19,000 fucking employees. So Star Wars Outlaws didn't do bad at all, but it's a Star Wars IP, so they're paying for the license, and it's a big budget game that had like 1,000 employees on it that they're paying for that. So the budget is exceeding even the earnings, which would have been probably less, or like the earnings probably would have been good if this was EA, because EA doesn't have as many employees working on the game. Like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor does not have the same amount of teams and people working on it as Star Wars Outlaws did. So seeing 2 million, 3 million sales would be, oh yeah, let's fucking go for EA or Activision or someone like that. But for Ubisoft, that's not enough.
Yeah, Ubisoft, they're not Activision yet. Much as they want to be, they're really not.
Bro, when you see all of the teams that make these games, like seeing Battlefield, where you have the 4 developers working on Battlefield, that's like big for EA. But Ubisoft, literally the smallest games even will have like 4 or 5 teams. Assassin's Creed has like 8 teams in different countries all working together, and that's also what's contributing to poor management of these games coming out, like Beyond Good and Evil 2. That's basically been in hell for the longest. So yeah, Ubisoft, I love Ubisoft, and the Ubisoft formula, it hits now. Like before, when it was still fresh, the Ubisoft formula hit no matter what. When it was Assassin's Creed, and then they changed Far Cry to be like Assassin's Creed, and then not Watch Dogs 1, but Watch Dogs 2, they put that same formula, and then Immortals, Phoenix Rising. Yeah, like I was like, yeah, let's get it. I love this. Then everyone made open world games with the Ubisoft formula, from Shadow of Mordor to even Horizon Zero Dawn and Ghost of Tsushima. But they actually polished their games, unlike Ubisoft. So they got more praise for doing the exact same game. So now everyone looks at Ubisoft, and I kind of understand when people say like their games feel soulless. Like that's the
bots.
one thing.
I literally just said this, bruh.
And that's because they force a shit ton of content into the game that basically it's just filler. It doesn't add anything to the story, the characters. It's usually just a waste of time, and it's basically for padding to make the game worth it for people. Like, hey, we have 600 hours of content in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it's gonna be 150 hours just to get through the fucking story. And for some people, that's what they want. They want to have these big ass, long ass games, but it got to a point where they just kept padding and making these games longer, and it's just got too much, and people don't have as much time, and there are more games out there to play. That instead of investing basically what you would invest into a fucking MMO into a single player game, a lot of people don't have time for that anymore. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's definitely a mix of Ubisoft's fault and no, it's Ubisoft's fault. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna try
It's
to.
definitely their fault. Don't even like no one did it to them but them, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the funniest
It's-
part. Like,
Laziness.
it's all incompetence.
Laziness.
Nah, I'll never say that
I ain't
Ubisoft
gonna say
is lazy.
laziness. Well, actually, it is a form
Ubisoft
of laziness. I'll say
is one of the few, the least lazy companies out there because they actually put.
they don't
like,
listen to their
way
base,
too-
bro.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. They don't. They make dumb decisions, and like the Division was going strong and they just dropped it, and then
Exactly.
like that shit made no sense to anybody.
And that was when I
Like,
lost
no,
faith in
Call of Duty
Ubisoft.
was low key dead. No, Call of Duty was low key like not even in a great place. They had an opportunity to do something great, and then Warzone
then
came out.
They
And it was
had,
like,
they had
it was
opportunity
over.
to
okay,
do something great
what-
like
was
Destiny.
you know
over.
what
It was
fucked them
so
over is that
What?
they literally dropped Division because they wanted to chase the battle royale craze. And what happened? They had like 3 or 4 battle royale in the works, including that Hyperscape game that literally was a piece of shit and bombed like within 2-3 months. So they dropped Division for that, realized that they were too little too late, and then tried to double back, but it was already too late for that. So them trying to chase trends, which is dumb because Ubisoft is literally the trend creator, or at least they used to be.
Keyword.
So them switching over to trying to chase trends literally fucked them over. But yeah,
I lost faith in Ubisoft during the Division. They move like bots. They pump out games like bots. They try to follow
that
where the
idea.
money is. They follow fucking algorithms like bots. Like they don't have any soul. They don't got like a Phil Spencer. They don't got nobody with a soul over there. It's just
and
like the French.
That's exactly why Xbox. We need to see that
Oh
Xbox
my
X
God.
Ubisoft logo. Xbox has
Oh my
has
God.
going into an acquisition to acquire Ubisoft, and they'll be joining the Xbox family. All of their games will be on Game Pass. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking
Bro,
go. All
you're insane.
19,000 employees.
You want
And
Nintendo
then
and
we'll
or
we'll
Xbox to
see
just buy
we'll
them.
see
Look
5,000
how long it took them
employees
to
laid
drop
off every
X
year.
Defiant. Look how long it took them to drop X Defiant.
Bruh,
And they still fucked that one up too.
that's another thing. The X
Hey,
Defiant
messed
demo
up that
dropped.
game.
The first X Defiant beta drop, everyone was hyped for the game. Everyone was like, yeah, bro, let's fucking go. These motherfuckers didn't drop the game until 2 years later. Or
Bruh,
like
like-
a year and a half later when all the hype was gone.
When I'm telling you I'm sitting back, smoking on that Ubisoft pack, I'm not joking, bruh. We're happy.
I'll never be happy if Ubisoft goes. But
Hey,
they did it to themselves, so I also can't. You know, I can't be mad because they did it to themselves, bro.
They did it to themselves,
But,
bro.
yeah.
No one did it to them.
Lord Metro says Ubisoft will most likely be sold to a Chinese company. I can see Tencent or NetEase definitely taking over the reins. They definitely got the money and the funds for that. And then we're gonna see some really soulless fucking games. If you thought Ubisoft was soulless now, wait till you see them under Tencent.
wait, who dropped Wukong?
It was an independent studio, but I think Tencent had a hand in it. Like they had a stake. They had shares in it, but not like the full company.
All I can say is the Chinese are getting better. Shout out to China.
Yeah, the ones that aren't under Tencent.
The Chinese are getting better, man. Shout out to China. The French has always been. Let's see. I don't want to go there. Let's not go there.
We not going
You already
there.
what I'm saying.
You can do that on Fitty Fitty.
Uh,
All right. Wait, let me see. Was there anything else I wanted to say on Ubisoft? No, I think that was it. Anyone else got anything to say on the subject?
hate to see it, man. I had a lot of hope for Ubisoft, man. Like Ubisoft made some games.
Bro, you
I
a
was like,
lie.
man,
You are definitely a lie.
bro, I'm giving the Division praise, right? How am I lying, bro? I'm not hating on. Bro, I had.
I'm
hope
not
for
saying
them.
you hating
I
on
had
it, but
hopes
you
for
didn't have
Watch
hopes for that.
Dogs.
You probably
I
had
had
hopes
hopes
for
for
the
the
division.
Division. I
All
had
I
hopes for a
want
lot of things.
Is
He said
them
he had
to
hopes for
make-
Ubisoft. Now you had
Look,
hopes for the division.
the all it's gonna
Hey, man.
take for Ubisoft to be saved is for them to be at the Nintendo Switch 2 announcement with the Star Fox open world, open space game. Basically what Star Wars Outlaws is. Use that and put Star Fox instead. And it would have been 20, 30, 45, 50 million sold. But y'all
They need to make a
playing
fighting
games. Look, let's see. What can Ubisoft? They already have a fighting game, For Honor. Let's go.
Oh yeah, For Honor wasn't.
And then they fucked over the For Honor community too.
Yeah, I remember
Bro.
that shit. I remember that. Yeah,
Literally,
yeah, it's
People
them.
still
Yeah,
play
yeah,
a
it's
lot of
them.
For Honor. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cool
yeah.
part.
You right. Yeah,
look,
it's them. It's
Ubisoft
them.
started making decisions that would literally fuck. Like they were in a good spot. Valhalla was the best-selling billion-dollar selling Assassin's Creed. Odyssey was a big seller. Immortals Phoenix Rising, big seller. Everything was selling. Then they had their Division games making them money. They had, and then they said, "What if we said fuck all of this, and then we gonna chase the battle royale like Mario and Rabbids
It's the money, man.
sold 10 million plus." We
Okay,
we
now I
gonna say
remember that.
let's go and make nothing but battle royale games. Not one, but every team is on battle royale, and because of that, they literally they fucked over like a whole. And then the pandemic fucked them over even more because like they were already on the wrong track. Then they tried to course correct, but then COVID pushed everything back again. So yeah, that one decision right there kind of fucked them over. Beyond Good and Evil is still supposedly being worked on. Skull and Bones, they basically were forced to put that out because they got funding from the Singapore government. And they literally had to put that game out, or else they would have been canceled that. But they literally had to spend 10 years working on that game. That could have been spent on something that wasn't shit. But yeah,
They was going crazy with the Division and For Honor. That is crazy.
Bro, that was kind of
They
cooking
was
for a
going
second.
crazy.
The 360 era of Ubisoft is peak. When they had the Prince of Persia games, the first few Assassin's Creeds, Splinter Cell Blacklist and Splinter Cell Conviction, Rayman Legends, Rayman Origins.
Man,
Yeah, they were
bro.
dropping them good multiplayer. Yeah, they was
Even
going crazy.
I
They
didn't
were
care for
going-
the Rabbids games, but people love those Rabbids games on the Wii. What else did they drop? They dropped Trials HD, the Trials games. When's the last time they dropped a Trials game? The
They
one
probably
with the
dropped it on the
motorcycle
phone.
with the did you just have a mobile?
Bro, I feel like
That's probably the last time.
After the 360, they just fell off, bro.
And what else were they dropping, bro? Like bro, Naruto
They was
Rise
feeling
of the
themselves.
Ninja and Broken
yeah,
Bond.
yeah,
Literally some of the
yeah.
best Naruto games out there. They were going crazy
Yeah, they
during the
were going
360
crazy. Yeah, they
era,
were going
bro.
crazy.
Ghost
The
Recon
Teenage
Advanced
Mutant, the
Warfighter.
TMNT games they were
Yeah,
dropping were
like
good.
Advanced Warfighter and Rainbow Six Vegas. Rainbow Six
Yeah.
Vegas 2. They were going
wild.
crazy during the 360 era. Xbox One, they hit that stumble with Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed Unity. And then they were like, all right, we about to get back on track. For Honor, Watch Dogs 2, Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey, Valiant Hearts, Mario plus Rabbids. They finally hit their stride again. The Division 1 and 2, even though they lied about the first Division. Rainbow Six Siege. They
was
hit,
lying about
bro,
a lot
they-
of stuff
like
after
Rainbow
Xbox
Six
One.
What happened to Rainbow Six Siege? They need a Rainbow Six Siege too, honestly.
Rainbow Six still doing okay.
Yeah, it's
Rainbow Six,
doing
they still
okay. It ain't
That's like the
holding up
best
the
game
company
right
doing
now.
okay though.
That's like the best game right now, I think.
That's definitely the biggest player count that they have.
Man, that's terrible, man.
Let me see what the player count is looking like now.
Yeah, Rainbow Six, they got 70,000
So
people watching
on Steam, they still got 74,890 playing, which is pretty good for that game
Getting
came
that
out
old.
in 2016, 2015 for
Oh.
an almost 8-9-year-old game.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And that's
low-key.
only on Steam. That's not even counting
consoles.
the consoles. But yeah, man. I want to see fucking Ubisoft make it through this. I don't think they are, but I love to see it. But any last words before we move on?
We ain't getting a Division 3.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
RIP,
their
man.
savior. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Division 3, and the Star Fox game that they're working on for Nintendo that I just made
I'm
up.
trying to remember the reason why I
Those are the
stopped
games that's
playing.
gonna save them.
No, I'm trying to remember the reason why I stopped playing the Division. I
I
remember.
stopped playing because if you play with someone that's a higher level than you, they can't carry you. You literally just get one shot at every single mission.
Oh, okay.
That shit pissed
I
me off.
remember
A single player game.
that. Yeah, I remember that. Also, there was something else, man.
That did mess up.
Oh
that
no, they lied, bro. They was talking about, oh, you could go dark. You go, man. That shit was so ass, bro. I was like, man, they really hyped this shit up. This shit was terrible. That's what I remember from it. It was like you're agent, but if you wanted to go go dark, basically, like you had to go take off your badge and then you like kill people, like PvP style.
Yeah,
But how
they
they
had
did it,
in the dark zone.
In the dark
yeah.
zone.
But that shit was so ass how they did it, man. They should have just made the dark zone the entire game, bro.
Nah,
Like you can't touch nobody.
It worked how it's supposed to. Obviously,
It was
it's
just
a
something you go
PvE
I was
into.
focused game.
underwhelmed. I was
You can't
underwhelmed.
have the whole game you getting killed
Well,
by
nah.
people.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
just
That's
went
a
into
survival
a what
game.
They
you
need
call.
safe zones, but they could have made the
That's
dark zone
rust.
bigger.
You don't
at the
want it
very
to be
least.
rust.
They could have made the dark zone bigger, bro.
What they say about Rust? Oh, you have
Exactly.
to get on?
Man, here we go. Look.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. Where we at? All right. The finesser, the biggest finesser in gaming is coming back to finesse once again.
Oh,
So
I already know who
y'all
you are.
remember a little indie game that was supposed to be one of the biggest games of the year? It was called The Day Before.
never heard of
The
it.
zombie apocalypse open world survival game.
Never
You would
heard
see
of
the
it.
trailers and it literally looked like one of the best games that you've ever seen. Like amazing AAA graphics, and it would show all of this stuff in the trailers. But then it went dark for years. And then they finally said in December 2023, hey guys, we are releasing the game. Pre-order the game, buy the game, spend money on the game. And it's going to be out on Steam in early access, and you're going to be able to play. And they sold a lot of fucking copies of the game off of nothing, because no one had seen the shit. And then people finally got their hands on it. And it was literally an asset flip from, I think, Unreal Engine. So basically they just used the pre-made assets that are they're basically on Unreal Engine for demo purposes, basically for you to kind of learn how to make games and just to show like what you can do with the engine. But they're really not intended to be used for like full games. And basically they just put a bunch of assets together, put a little bit of gameplay, and then put the game out after all the fake trailers and say, here you go. Made a bunch of money, apologized for the game, and supposedly issued refunds for everyone. So I don't understand how they made the money or how that worked. But then they disappeared, and that studio was named Fntastic. But guess what?
Oh my
they
God.
are back.
Bro.
They are back with a new game, and they have rebranded themselves as Fntastic 2.0.
Man, I seen them fighting on Twitter, boy.
They started up a
on
new
Twitter.
Kickstarter, because that's how this all started, with a Kickstarter campaign. So they started up a new Kickstarter, and so let me read Grant Taylor Hill's article from Insider Gaming. The day before, devs return with Fntastic 2.0 and a new Kickstarter campaign. I bet you didn't see this coming. In December 2023, the day before, a long-awaited, highly anticipated survival shooter was released by Fntastic after years of development. It quickly turned out to be nothing short of a scam, with the game launching in a miserable state, after which Fntastic pulled it offline and shut down the studio. Now, almost a year since the studio disappeared, the team is back with Fntastic 2.0. Before we get started, let's highlight that this is the same developer who said shit happens on social media when their game was taken offline, which it was taken offline like a week after the game came out.
Wait, so shit don't happen?
Not that kind of shit. That kind of shit is made to happen, not it just happens. So, in a shocking post on social media, the Fntastic team returned, stating that everyone deserves a second chance. They posted a link to a new game called Escape Factory and stressed that they're planning to fix their past mistakes. By past mistakes, they mean the swindling of 1,000 gamers that left them a laughingstock of the gaming community. They're back on the scene with a Kickstarter that they're putting together to generate funds to make more games. I'm not even kidding. So, this is the tweet. Regaining trust will be tough, but we're motivated to make more games if our Kickstarter succeeds. With its all or nothing model, contributions will be refunded if we miss the target. We value your support, and all funds will go to development, not profit. This happened on my birthday. I didn't even know. So at the time of writing, the Kickstarter has made a whopping 154 euros or pounds. I honestly don't know the difference. I think it's euros. Out of a goal of 11,646 euros. What a random number. If you back their campaign with a $12,000 donation, you'll get an unforgettable dinner with the founders of Fntastic. That unforgettable dinner, that just sounds like they gonna like kill you and eat you or some shit.
Whoa.
This is the most laughable thing I've seen in years. They're actually saying that they need the community's help if they're going to revive Fntastic. And they even published a white paper outlining their desire to change. They've rebranded by changing the color palette of their logo and are now preaching honesty, transparency, and professionalism. They also have a new mission. Quote, "Our mission is to create games that will be loved for decades." This is brilliant. So, who is excited for their new game? Are we giving them a second chance with their new game, Escape Factory, where you play as life-weary workers trying to escape the vicious cycle of deadly factories from which there's no way out? Legend has it that only one great and mysterious individual has ever escaped. Team up with 4 to 8 players for pure multiplayer co-op physics-based fun challenges. So yeah, you know, everyone deserves second chances, man. It's time for you. It's, you know, give them a second chance. Just fund their Kickstarter. They're gonna actually put out the game, and it's gonna look how they promise. It's gonna play how they promise. So, are we back in the Kickstarter? Chuck, you believe in second chances, right? Aren't you giving P. Diddy a second chance?
Not. You need a first chance to get a second chance, so he never did none. So why would he need a second chance? And also, everyone has chased a girl down the hallway naked before. And then third of all,
what?
I don't think I'm the target audience. So.
No way he said that.
You know what? I don't even want to. I don't even know what to do with that statement, honestly.
Hey, I said what I said, man. Free that man. He ain't do nothing wrong.
Lord Metroid, you gotta give them a second chance, bro.
Well, let Metroid say.
He said, "Get him out."
He said, "Chuck be hanging maid suit LeBron." LOL. Hey man,
that's
look.
hilarious.
This is gonna be the biggest comeback in gaming industry history, bro. When this Escape Factory come out, that shit
You
about
put it
to
in?
have 2
But the thing
million
is,
concurrent players.
Everyone who played Power Wash Simulator, Superstore Shopping, Stocking Shelf Simulator, all those simulators, this is a game for them.
Whoa.
So like, there's an audience for it.
How is a simulator and a escape room thing? I don't even know. I haven't even seen the actual gameplay or anything.
Exactly. So you gonna see it, you gonna love it, and you gonna play it.
The description sound good, but I know who making it.
See, that's you being prejudiced. Hello?
I am.
All right, so okay.
But my prejudice is backed by their actions, not because of who they. Well, yeah, it is because of who they are. They're a bunch of scammers.
See what I'm saying? Like, who's not a scammer? We just finished talking about Ubisoft, the #1 scammers.
Hell no.
Like, hello? Everyone is a scammer in their own way.
This isn't fucking EA, who became scammers after building some of the greatest games. So they kind of built a reputation where you would fall for it more than once. But this is not. They have no reputation besides that they made one game and scammed everyone. So they don't have the benefit of the doubt to get a second chance.
Nope, no second chances. Ubisoft had second and third chances
Because they used to be great. They built a reputation of being great.
And this guy's only asking for a second one.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we gotta wait for the game to drop first. Once the game drop, and then we can pick up from there.
If it drops, because they have to actually get the money from the Kickstarter first.
Hey man, once a scammer was a scammer, so there's gonna be if it is a scam, they are gonna make their money. If it's not a scam, people are gonna get a nice product, and all you naysayers are gonna be on it.
Speaking of scammers, there's still that PS5 game Abandoned that was literally just like the title, Abandoned. Because where is that at? Because they scammed PlayStation, made PlayStation show it and market it, and the game didn't even exist. So
Bro, we live in a scam age right now. Hate to say it. It's a lot easier to scam people than give them something. I hate to say it.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about Abandoned. That shit was hilarious. They made people download an app to watch the gameplay trailer, and then that shit didn't show anything, and then it wasn't they kept delaying it for like 2 months. Bruh, this is the age of the scamming game developers for sure.
They made y'all download a bunch of Bitcoin miners because that's what y'all.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit had to have some kind of mining or virus or some shit that got your information, got something. They knew what the fuck they was doing. But yeah, Spitta, come on, man. You gotta give them a second chance, bro. Everyone deserves one.
Are you putting in? You didn't answer my question.
Hey, man.
Are you gonna put into their thing?
I support the developers.
You would.
You sound like a lot of me.
He definitely would.
I'm not. Yeah, that's wild.
Support the developers.
We gonna see though. That's all I'm gonna say is we gonna see.
Y'all just gonna let this indie studio die just because of one mistake that they made?
Bro, if they don't show gameplay, they could kiss.
Actually, I'm actually gonna go onto their Kickstarter and see if there's gameplay.
And you gotta post it on. You gotta show it on the stream. Gotcha.
Escape
promotion.
Factory. Yeah, see, I'm doing them a favor. I'm putting their name out there. I'm about to put the gameplay. You know, I'm supporting the developers.
Hey, if they finesse again, they gonna come to you too. Watch. Exactly.
I need everyone to go out and back Escape Factory. So holy fuck, what is this?
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. I'm putting it on the screen. What are these toes? Are these tech deck dudes?
Whoa, they're thumbs. What type of fake Mario Maker shit is this?
Halloween. Wait, it's supposed to be coming out this Halloween?
Oh man, they're not even scary.
Oh wait, hold on. They might actually be cooking. Hold on. They might actually be cooking with this one.
This is Fall Guys.
Yeah, I try to tell them, man.
Business-based co-op fun. Bro, this is Mario Maker Fall Guys. Starring thumbs and sandworms. Why are they in space?
So you putting money in?
Yo, Sabagos, what's up, man? We're watching
open beta. Wait, there was an open beta. Hold on,
oh,
it's still going for 2 days. Hey guys, we gotta play it right now.
Oh man,
Try
you
free
gotta
demo.
stream it.
All right,
You
look.
gotta stream it.
Guess what, guys? We're about to play this game right now, live on stream.
Hey,
It's
man.
happening. We doing
Hey,
it.
this is a YouTube video.
This is exclusive content right here.
Hey, this is a good YouTube video. Shout out to YouTube. I'll see y'all soon.
Shout out to Chuck for also, you feel me? You see? You fight the good
Not-
battles out here.
We'll shout
Wait,
out.
does it have-
All right, let's hear what Chuck did. What did you do?
What? Yeah, let's see what Chuck did.
I spoke up positively of the game, and now we're about to play it on stream. Let's go. Let's go.
So, anyways,
Exactly. Never want to give my flowers. Everyone was piling on the game.
no one said anything about the game. We said something about the developers of the game.
Wow.
Wow.
My man said, "Yes, I am being prejudiced." He like, see how? You see?
All right,
it?
let's see some
man.
reviews. We got one not recommended from Runner Streams. We have another not recommended. See, they only talking about the developer. I'm gonna be unbiased in my criticism. All right, it's downloading. But yeah, you know, I'm a man of integrity and, you know. What up, Sebagels? I ain't even see you. What up? So yeah, we gonna play Fntastic's game in just a bit because I'm a man of integrity, and before I talk my shit about the game, I'm gonna actually play it. Oh, I got an achievement just for starting the game. Let's fucking go. That's always a
Collecting my
good
boy.
sign. All right, hold
Collecting my
on.
boy.
Let me put capture. There we go. Let's fucking go. All right, guys. This is exclusive.
Whoa, you
content.
already
Y'all know.
downloaded it?
Yeah, bro. We out
Whoa,
here.
how big is
All
this
right.
game?
Whoa.
Pressing. Oh, I can't use a controller. Yeah, they lost me.
Yay, PC Master Racers. Let's go.
Oh, man.
All right,
Hey, you are
guys,
not
here we go.
PC Master Race
Let's see if
no
I can
more.
even find a match.
Master Racer. Nobody on the game.
Where the servers, guys?
There ain't no join server. I mean, there's no servers to join.
Where the servers? All right.
Damn. Well, thanks so much for downloading the game. He's gonna create a server. You know what?
Alright,
I'm not gonna lie.
guys.
I'm about
Okay,
to
let's see.
hop on it too.
All right.
I'm
As you
about to
can
hop on it
see,
too.
hold on. Let me see if I can up these. Yeah, we don't do no 1080p around here because 1440 medium. You know, put this shit on high. You already know. Oh,
Wait,
shit,
what's
my
the
shit
name
about
of
to
this
crash?
shit?
My shit about to crash. Oh, don't do this. Oh my god, it crashed. It actually fucking crashed.
Oh man,
All
game crashing on stream.
right, look.
Kinda bad.
We gonna give him one
See, I
more
just
chance,
downloaded-
you know.
No,
He trying to max out
You
the
gotta
game.
believe
already
his second chances.
It already started.
Look,
They already
you have
getting
to
it.
believe his second chances, guys.
Nah, they already
Alright,
getting
so
it.
we gonna start again. You
He
know,
maxed out the seconds.
Bro, I was gonna press the button. I gave up. Not even gonna hold you, bro. I ain't
Alright,
going out
guys.
like that.
Not serious
here
at
we go,
all.
bro. Like this is, you know, look at this. You can chat. The chat works. Like as you can see, even on medium settings, these are some of the best graphics I've ever seen in a game. Oh, player. Hey, what up? How do I do that? V. Yeah, I can emote. You know, we got 2 players. This is gonna be, and you know what? Let's just
You know how long that guy might have been waiting just for a friend to pop up or a server to pop up?
All right, look, we're gonna start with 2 players, guys. See, this is real journalism right here.
Nah, this is a real
IGN would never.
man. They would
Insider
never,
Gaming
bro.
would never. This is
Hey, man.
This is some. All right, guys. Let's try this out, bro.
Y'all doing a 1v1?
My teammate is invisible.
Oh my god.
Oh, there
It's
he is.
over, bro.
All right,
Oh.
look. You know, okay, just playing it for 15 seconds is already better than Astrobot.
Oh, is it better than Fall Guys?
Oh, look at the
And he's dead already.
He's already dead.
And he's dead already.
That was funny.
All right,
Ah,
so we both, you know,
Oh no.
this is definitely the Astrobot killer. I can already tell. It actually might even be better than Sonic.
You wanted to say it was going to be better than
chill the hell
Mario.
out. Chill the hell out with that.
You know what? I'm gonna go this way. I'm not gonna do that again.
Chill out with that, man.
I di-
Are those chickens? What the fuck are those things?
Revive me, bro.
Bro, nah, y'all both right. Yeah, he ran right past you. Yeah. Yeah.
He keeps.
I'd walk over you too.
Can I watch him? Oh yeah. Oh, he just died. Okay, so
Yeah,
we got
y'all
one
shoot.
life left. We got this. You know, if it was a controller, I wouldn't have any issues. But
Wow.
all right, this is the one.
He said, "Wow."
You know what's crazy? Would it be crazy to say I think I could make a better game than this?
Yes.
You fool!
All
This
right,
is
guys.
incredible.
So yeah, man, add to wish list. This was an amazing game.
Wait. So why are they selling the game if it's free?
They're not selling the game. Oh, the Kickstarter.
Yeah. I'm confused. Why don't they just make the game and just use microtransactions?
Bruh,
Like,
everyone
you can see
does
what they're
that.
trying to do. They're trying to make Fall
Alright,
Guys with
So I
micro.
played the game.
microtransactions.
My impressions of the game is that it was fantastic.
Okay.
10 out of 10. Honestly, we should give Fntastic all of our money now.
Man.
If anything, I want to do like Lord Metro said, that 12,000 tier. I think everyone should go do the 12,000 tier right now, so we can have dinner
Man.
with Fntastic.
Game of the year? I mean, you said it's better than
honestly,
Astro
that
Bot.
might have been Game of the Year contender. That was
Okay, for sure.
yeah. So this is true journalistic integrity.
Hey, at least you played
we
it.
gave,
Some people just
gave
watch
Fntastic
clips.
their second chance, and the game looked how the trailers looked, and it played how the trailers played. So
No false
it's a
advertisement.
step up. It's a step up from the day before. They doing
no false
good.
advertisement.
Honestly,
No false advertising,
Fantastic
bro.
need to give him like 8,000 out that 12,000.
Hey,
Off
look,
this W marketing.
Fantastic.
They got to.
I will sell out.
It was a great game. Hey,
I will sell out.
take the check. Cut the check.
Hey, look,
Cut the check.
I'll, you know, give me some bread. All right. But yeah, that was fun. That was funny. I wasn't expecting this topic to go that route, but
It looked like Bob the Builder, but he's a thumb.
all right.
I don't know if
Anyone
it's-
else got anything to say on this Fntastic 2.0?
Yeah, that was a good game I saw. They got potential.
See, you being serious.
I don't mind them. I don't mind them having a Kickstarter, just like Towerborn. So, you know, it is
Whoa.
what it is.
Did Towerborn, or do you mean Timberborn?
No, Towerborn.
Towerborn ain't had no Kickstarter.
Oh,
Nah,
they
I'm
don't got,
gonna say this. I'm gonna say
the
this, bro.
pre-order. They don't got the
Early access.
Same thing, man. Same
I'm gonna say
thing.
this, man. I don't get having a Kickstarter they're obviously gonna inject microtransactions into that bro.
Yeah, you
Like
got to
you know
customize
it.
your tech deck, dude.
They're gonna sell Bob the Builder and Dora the Explorer and fucking Caillou or some shit or Arthur or some shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Would you rather?
Man,
But
Would you rather have a peanut
like,
butter sandwich?
I'm not
or
gonna
a
lie,
jelly
the
sandwich?
game
Or would you rather have a
had-
peanut butter?
that game
and jelly
actually
sandwich?
has potential if they, because that was like I could even get past the basic shit, but that's because I just need controller support. I can't do platforming on no damn
that's the
keyboard
thing.
and mouse.
For the audience, they need having just keyboard and mouse support is kind of crazy, considering no little kid's gonna play that. It's a little kid game, but no little kid's gonna play mouse and keyboard.
Y'all don't know the
man.
new Gen Z. Y'all underestimate the. See,
Nah.
y'all underestimate
Gen
the
Z
youth,
don't even
man.
know how to use a computer.
They
Y'all
can't even
don't
write
know.
cursive right now. You think they're gonna?
Shout out to GTRP and Fortnite, man. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing.
But yeah, let's move on. All right.
Is y'all old heads that are being left in the dust? Hello?
So, Rocksteady is going back to Batman, supposedly, after the failure of Suicide Squad. And this is coming from Special Nick, who is a known and usually pretty accurate leaker and podcaster. So, it started with the Game Awards Twitter asking to name your dream game developer for the next Batman game. And they go on, or Special Nick goes on to reply and say, not sure which studio people's dream is, but I heard Rocksteady are back making it. I also think Sony are trying to money hat it. So, Rocksteady, the creators of Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight, they seem to be going back to what made them who they are, which is the Batman Arkham series. After trying something new with Suicide Squad and failing, even though I think it was a pretty great game. But yeah, are we happy to see them go back to their single player roots, go back to the superhero IP that made them what they are? Or would you have rather they tried something new again? Spitta?
Wait, who are we talking about again?
Rocksteady going back to Batman?
They go oh, so they just gonna do the one Batman game with no multiplayer and stuff?
Yep.
See, I'd rather it be a multiplayer game, but just like pretty much make it like Batman. Cause what was the one we played?
Gotham Knights?
Yeah, that one was bad because it just didn't play like.
It didn't play like Batman, but it also didn't play good at all.
Yeah. So I guess I wish it was like at least like 2-player co-op or 3, because that is always still fun. But we gonna see. I wasn't gonna get Suicide Squad.
You failed me.
I didn't fail you.
Alright, Tej, you played. Actually, I don't even know if you played the Batman games or not.
I haven't. I haven't really played Batman games, to be honest. My brother has, but you
Yeah,
know.
I know he did.
Yeah, no.
Chuck, any experience Batman Arkham?
They're good. They're a little bit too slow paced for me.
Slow pace.
Oh man.
What I say, man.
You don't know how to stealth, is what he's saying.
We outgrew our single player story mode gameplay.
He definitely don't know how to stealth, is what he's saying.
So It was a good series. I enjoyed it. You know, shout out Mortar, things of that nature. We just outgrew that play style and game pace.
Yeah. For me, these guys are fucking cowards.
Oh, nene.
They
Let's
tried
go,
to do
hey.
something new. They had a potentially great gameplay system. They just chose the wrong IP, and they chose the wrong IP, and they made bad decisions when it came to the UI and effects. If they would have chose an IP that people actually love, like say Teen Titans, and made a multiplayer Teen Titans game, but also made the fucking effects not a bunch of blue and pink and a bunch of numbers popping up and all that shit that was going on with the Suicide Squad UI. Keep it grounded like the Arkham series, but with characters that people actually care for, like Teen Titans. And they would literally have a hit, because gameplay was A1 in Suicide Squad. It was literally everything surrounding the game. And even the story, like for me, they actually were doing something that you really don't see in the comics, the cartoons, the live action movies. So I was with it, even though I know that turned a lot of people off. But yeah, they're cowards. They ran back to their bread and butter. It was LeBron running to Miami Heat, and then he went to Cleveland because he was like, yeah man, I'm about to give Cleveland this ring, you know, this is where I belong. And then Cleveland started doing bad again. He was like, going to the Lakers. Gotta go. So these motherfuckers out here running back to they ex, you know, even though they wanted something fresh, they wanted something new. There's a reason that they left their ex in the first place. But now, yeah. But I'm excited for it. Look, new Batman, I'll be there. Day one. But we do know that the core team that made Rocksteady what it was has left Rocksteady and made their own studio called 100 Star, and they're actually making a game with Xbox. So maybe PlayStation saw that and was like, oh, for real? That's what y'all doing? Well, we gonna get the real Rocksteady then, and they gonna make a game exclusive for us. But yeah, anything else y'all gotta say on this?
Let's see what they do.
Hold on, I got.
That's what they
I'll be
should
right
be
Which
back.
doing.
sucks. Exactly.
All right. It looks like Blizzard has created a team to make a new Starcraft shooter. Sound familiar? So, this is coming from Samuel Tolbert at Windows Central. For a third time, Blizzard Entertainment is trying to make this famous game into a shooter. Will it succeed this time? So, that certainly appears to be the thinking of a small team at Blizzard Entertainment that is reportedly working on a StarCraft shooter. This news comes via Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier, who spoke with IGN's podcast Unlocked about his upcoming book, Play Nice: The Rise, Fall, and Future of Blizzard Entertainment. And if y'all don't know Jason Schreier, he is really big in the industry, and his books are actually pretty A1. Um, if y'all were ever interested in learning more about the gaming industry, definitely look up his books because they actually have a lot of neat insights. So, as covered in his book, Schreier explained that after the cancellation of Blizzard's survival game following Microsoft's acquisition of ABK, most of that team was laid off. A handful remain and are incubating a StarCraft shooter under the leadership of Dan Hay, a veteran developer who previously worked on Ubisoft's Far Cry series. Schreier notes in the conversation with IGN that it's very early days on this project, and Blizzard has already canceled 2 attempted StarCraft shooters in the past, with the infamous StarCraft Ghost and the lesser-known Project Ares. Schreier's book covers a wide range of topics and stories from throughout Blizzard's storied history, of which this story is only a tiny portion. So, StarCraft is known as the legendary real-time strategy game, but because of the world and the lore and everything surrounding it, a lot of people have been waiting for it to go into something more broad, something more appealing, like a shooter, which, as you've heard, they've attempted twice before, and it just has never landed. But would a StarCraft shooter be something that y'all would be interested in if this one was actually to get off the ground? It seems that this would be more a single player style shooter and less multiplayer focused, at least from what we're hearing about it. So basically Far Cry or Fallout. Bitta, what do you think?
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention.
StarCraft shooter,
It's gonna be first person
probably. I don't know.
or third person?
It's from the creator of Far Cry, so I would think first person. But that's just
I mean,
me
I guess we'll wait.
speculating.
I gotta see first. You know me. I have to see it. I have to see it to believe it. But let's see what they gonna do.
Would you be more interested in a StarCraft shooter than a StarCraft real-time strategy game?
When have you ever seen me play a StarCraft strategy game?
All right,
Exactly.
Chuck,
Yes, sir.
single-player
Shout out
shooter,
to-
StarCraft.
Shout out to Xbox. I can't really say anything towards it, but I'm looking forward to playing StarCraft whenever it comes on PC. Not PC, my bad, Game Pass for the first time. So once I play StarCraft 2, and I kind of get an understanding of the game, then I'll understand if I want to play the single player. You get what I'm saying? Because I've never played StarCraft.
StarCraft.
So once I play
is amazing. I've played both. I played StarCraft 1 before I even knew what an RTS was. And then StarCraft 2, I probably put about a 50, 60 hours into it back in 2011, 2012. But yeah, I love the RTS. I would honestly want the RTS to come back first before they make any spin-offs. Bring StarCraft 3 before y'all start working on a fucking shooter. But that's just me.
You know you go follow the money.
Yep.
StarCraft, first person or third person shooter.
Never cared for the series.
See, that's y'all console.
I'm sorry.
gamers.
Hey,
Y'all
I
don't know
just
any
left.
better.
I just came back. Hey, never cared for the series. Hey man, you want me to lie?
Yes.
What's so great about stupid old StarCraft? Ain't nothing cool. Then the coolest
Oh,
thing
just
about
stupid.
StarCraft, y'all just glazers. Stop glazing the game nobody care about.
Speaking of PC,
Yeah.
I forgot I was supposed to talk shit.
StarCraft wasn't good enough, so they made Halo Wars, right?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Halo War is the casual version of StarCraft.
But I'm just to his point, like StarCraft was so ass that Halo was like, let's put our foot in that bag.
Yeah, I
They
wasn't
were
gonna say all
like,
that.
We need to
But,
we can make an RTS that actually works on console, so let's do that instead.
And Halo Wars did so bad they came out with a Halo Wars 2. That's crazy. Right, TJ?
All right, I don't know what this guy's talking about, but I forgot.
hey man.
I was supposed to talk shit about PC, but then I almost forgot. So I was playing the Metaphor demo that y'all see on screen. I was playing that on Steam, and the Steam version of this game is broken, and it drops frames randomly, even though the game looks worse. On the highest settings, it looks worse and runs worse than the PS5 and Series X versions of the game. So this is a terrible, at least just this demo is a terrible PC port, and PC Master Race should be ashamed of themselves, Chuck.
How are you gonna blame PC? Like we're the ones who ported the game.
No.
It's
all
PC's
PC's
fault because
it's
it
all
should have been
PC's fault.
it should have been easier.
Y'all elite
to
gamers,
port
how y'all getting worse games?
for this
How, that don't make
little
sense.
studio?
You just
Y'all
answered
supposed
the
to be the
question.
best of the
That
best.
little studio. You literally
Hey,
just answered
man,
the
look,
question right
man.
now.
Hey, they ain't have any
Another
problems
L.
porting it on
Man,
PS5 and
man.
Series X.
And another L for PC.
Yeah, another L
Let's
for
go.
PC as usual. We can
He said,
throw
"Let's
in
go."
Escape Factory. That's another L for PC too.
Hey man.
You know, the day before L for PC.
Yeah, that game Randy played. I'm not even gonna speak on it. I need
He
my
just,
boy to
yeah,
get
he
that
named
check.
it.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna need my boy to get that.
Look,
Yeah,
Lord Metroid, he said, like, yeah, those were Blizzard's golden age. South Korea, Starcraft is one of the biggest series out there. Even to this day, Starcraft is still huge over there. And that
It
game
is,
came out
though.
like 2011, 2012. So Starcraft is still a household name. It's just that Blizzard out here making money off of Overwatch and World of Warcraft and Hearthstone and all this other bullshit. They just left Starcraft in the dust.
I feel like StarCraft never. It was big in South Korea and around that area. It just never caught on bigly in the US like World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah, of course it's not gonna hit World of Warcraft. But
So and I feel like it's because back when it was popping, not like PC gaming was still like a niche. It was like still like the
Is it a
nerd.
niche?
Yeah, back then it was the nerds. It was only the nerds that PC game.
Only the nerds play PC games.
Back then, yes. Like what? Are we about to rewrite history?
unless it was a free Java game, free Shockwave game, like
Exactly.
RuneScape
Hey,
or
these rounds
something like
carried,
that.
boy. What you talking about, man?
Exactly.
You're a
gaming too.
nerd. Admit, like, just accept it. You're a mini
I'm
nerd.
not a nerd.
A mini
I'm
nerd.
not
You're
a
not.
nerd. Y'all
Yes, you
are
are.
nerds. I'm not a nerd.
Bruh, if you were playing a
Bruh,
bunch
you
of games
literally-
on, if you were playing a whole bunch of games
Oh,
on the
man.
PC that were like Flash games and stuff, bro, you're a nerd.
This
You're a
man was
nerd.
playing
I
Guns
am
to
not a
Duel.
nerd.
He's a nerd.
You're a nerd, bro. Just
y'all are
like,
nerds.
nothing's wrong
Y'all
with being a
play-
nerd.
First of all, no. Y'all play the nerdiest games. Y'all play Valorant. and
Ah,
fucking Rocket
man.
League and fucking League
Bro,
of Legends
Valorant
and
is
shit.
Bro.
a
Those are the
mainstream
nerdiest
game.
fucking
Hey,
games.
respectfully,
Get the
you
hell
play
outta
Super-
here.
wait.
Guns
You
to
play
do
Super
it.
Smash.
ass. I
Wait,
don't
you play
care.
Super Smash Bros. You're a nerd. Stop.
I'm not a nerd.
Stop.
Smash Bros. Players are
It's
way
a nerd
cooler than
game.
Valorant players.
Oh man.
There's
Bruh,
sexual
Hey,
deviance,
what?
yes, but hey, look,
Nerds.
you can't raise
Anyone
Nerds.
have anything
Bro.
else
Hey.
to say about Starcraft shooter?
Just admit it, nerd.
Before
You're a
Nah,
we-
nerd.
man. Hey, man.
I'm excited
look,
to play
nobody-
Starcraft for the first time. That's all I can say.
Wait, you need a mouse
But
and
yeah,
keyboard to play
for-
Smash? Didn't think so.
my
Nerds,
God.
all y'all,
So,
get out of
For
here.
me, Starcraft
But can you? Nerd.
as
okay.
a shooter has always been the dream.
What?
But I just wish that StarCraft 3 was out right. Like I'd rather have StarCraft 3, but I also do want the shooter or any kind of single player game to like put you into the universe. Because honestly, even playing StarCraft, I don't actually pay attention to any of the story. But if it was like a single player game, more focused on singular character or something like that, I would probably be more in tune with whatever's going on in the story. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. All right, let's move on to PS5 because the pre-orders went up for the PS5 Pro. As expected, the limited edition PS5 Pro Anniversary Edition went up, and they were gone.
No way.
Pretty shortly with their
I don't
very
believe
limited
that.
stock. But you also saw a $4,000 a bunch of
Bro.
$4,000 eBay listings go up that same day.
Bro, who
But
could have seen that coming?
the crazy part is that on PlayStation Direct, where the pre-orders went up, the regular PS5 Pro is still up for sale. It is not sold out. You can go buy one literally right now.
Hey, that's supply and
And-
demand, though, man.
That got a lot of people kind of looking side-eyed because every piece of hardware that has come out, no matter what, Steam Deck, ROG Allies, the Playdate, little indie handheld, Analog Pocket, it don't matter what it is. These pieces of hardware that come out ever since the pandemic, they have all just sold out like nothing. So a lot of people are questioning if there's really that much demand for the PS5 Pro if it is still up 2 days after the pre-orders went live. So what do y'all think? Is it Jover for the PS5 Pro? They oversupplied, just like the PlayStation VR 2, which also didn't sell. Chuck, this is your people.
Oh,
Are-
man.
Chuck, you gotta defend them.
So
The PS5 Pro is not selling. What's going on?
that's the PS5 is not selling. It's literally speculation. Just from the fact that it's still for sale, but we don't know how much inventory PlayStation had getting ready for the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
So once you guys have the data, then you guys can celebrate. But till then, if you want to
Oh,
go
Lord.
buy a limited edition PlayStation, you can go do it and not get scalped for it. And I'm pretty sure that's a good thing.
That's
If you
not
had
the
to pay
limited edition one.
4,000,
The limited edition one sold out because there was only 12,000.
so it did sell out.
The limited edition. The regular PS5 Pro is the one that's not selling.
Okay, they had inventory.
Isn't
Kudos
it
to
a bad
PlayStation.
thing to oversupply just as much as it is to undersupply?
It is, but if PlayStation isn't complaining, and like I said, we're just breaking into the holiday season.
It's not like
So,
PlayStation's
that's a
fiddle
good
with
thing for
supply
them.
issues. Because this ain't the first time we heard this.
The last
Well, it's actually the
time,
exact opposite of
the
what we
last
heard.
time a piece of PlayStation hardware didn't sell out at launch, we got the news that it underperformed and they stopped supporting it, and that was the PlayStation
Uh-oh.
VR 2.
If I remember correctly, the PlayStation 5 was selling more on the black market than the Xbox Series
What is the
X.
black market?
Because during the pandemic, that was the only way you could get your hand on one.
Exactly.
So it was the PlayStation 5 had a higher street value than the Xbox 360. So I'm still trying to figure out.
What does that have to do
So the Pro,
with what we're talking about?
we're no longer in the pandemic, so they know what the demand was. So from my hypothesis, they had a decent amount of product. So you can go pick one up right now and not get scalped like during the pandemic. Shout out to Sony.
But they were okay with the limited edition one being scalped.
Yeah, that's what it's limited edition. Not
Uh-oh.
everyone can get it edition. Exactly. Shout out to Sony.
For not selling consoles?
So
They
Teej,
sold out.
I'm gonna need you to hate for me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Oh, man. Chuck. Chuck. Bro, they sold 12,000 PlayStations and now they can't sell the other amount. And you think that's a good
No,
thing?
no. No one said they couldn't
The first
sell
thing,
it
the
out.
last time this happens was VR2. You think
No
this is a
one
good
said
thing?
they couldn't sell it out.
Man,
They can sell it out.
they can sell it out. Then why aren't they
Facts.
selling it out?
Because they have a decent inventory. Like, what do you mean? Like, if you sell it out, aren't you gonna make more? Like, see, this is the problem with this new generation. You feel me? It's all optics. Oh, it's all like he said. They all sell out, you know. So it's all optics, bro. Y'all worry about optics.
Well, you know what?
Smoke and mirrors, bro.
I mean, you know, there people that were gonna buy a PS5 Pro, they're gonna buy it regardless. But I don't think that's the
Exactly.
main. I don't think that's the main like audience of PlayStation to buy everything.
All I'm saying
I don't
is
think
that
that's the main audience.
the PS4 Pro sold out.
Yeah, we're in a different time. Like,
In the PS4
it
Pro,
literally the number one question
only
in
made
the
up about
election
13%
is,
of the
we're in a
PS4.
recession right now, bro. Like, nobody got time for that.
Oh,
Nobody got time for that.
So yeah, maybe it was the $700 price tag that contributed to nobody buying
Yeah,
it.
nobody got time for that. Like, the it's going.
know what's
Hey,
funny?
it's a luxury.
I know. That's why it's not gonna sell. A lot of people they're good with regular PS5. Why would they need a Pro?
My point. So I don't understand why we're looking at it from that same lens. Like, we gotta look at it from the lens of what it is. It's a luxury.
No, we can look it from that same lens because the PS4 Pro sold out.
It was a different time.
Was it?
Yes. And the PS5 is not a bad console.
If it doesn't sell, is it not a bad console?
No, because it's a
If
luxury.
it doesn't meet expectations, is it not a bad console?
All right, and then we have to wait for Sony to come and let us know it did not meet expectations.
No,
Till
that's the
then,
whole point of
Oh,
speculation.
man.
oh,
you
Oh,
know,
man. We don't want to hear it from Sony. I want to see it from Bloomberg or something.
I mean, Sony was trying to flip that the PSVR 2 was selling, and until they literally couldn't lie about it anymore. So
See, that's the thing. The VR2 is so niche. Like they don't like you only have like with the VR2 you need a PlayStation to play, right? Obviously, right?
which is why
For it
it's
to
a
even work.
$1,200 VR headset.
Man. And they want to man. Ugh.
Spitta,
I need Nintendo to buy them in like 10 years.
Spitta, why isn't the PS5 Pro selling?
Bro, who about to spend 700 on the same thing? With and then no game, no, they ain't even show no new games. But I mean,
I'll also say
yeah.
this.
if it was me,
Oh, my bad.
I would just try to get the limited edition one if I couldn't get it, It is what it is.
I'll-
Especially if I already
I'll-
have a PS5, it is what it is.
That's the thing. Like, if you ain't already have a PS5, like a regular base model PS5, now's your chance to get one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Telling you, hey, hit that,
Even though
hit
you
that
gotta
thing
do
right now.
like even and then if
See-
you're the type that don't want to get the game like the disc and stuff, then you good.
But there are
Yeah.
people
But if you do,
who were waiting on the PS5 Pro, and they waited and until they saw the $700 price tag, and then they were like, "Oh, I guess I'm getting a regular PS5."
the regular one.
Exactly.
Because the PS4
Like-
Pro was the same price as the PS4.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. I don't know, man. Maybe Chuck's right. Maybe Mark's different, or maybe you're right. Maybe they're just underperforming because they overpriced it, overvalued their product or something. But hey, we'll see. We'll see when the time comes, man. We'll see who's right and who's wrong.
What I will say is, if the Ghost of Yote trailer was running on a PS5 Pro, it wasn't worth it.
And is that their most anticipated game right now, too? Right?
That's their only game.
Ghost of Yote? That's their only game. Damn. See, I was wondering, like, after Astrobot, like, what next? Because everybody was hyping up Astrobot, right? Like, before it came out. I was like, man, if that fizzles, like, what's next for PlayStation, you know?
The only announced PlayStation games that are supposed to be coming is Fair Games, which is the next Concord live service extraction shooter, and then Ghost of Yote. So
Sheesh.
let's go. You know, some people believe in roadmaps, and some people believe in nothing. Oh, Marathon. Almost, how could I forget about Bungie's Marathon?
Hey, every time I hear that name, it made me chuckle just because, like, man, damn, they really hold a whole company. Whole company had to do it.
So yeah, 2 live service games and 1 new single player game.
Are we talking about their what you call right now?
We're about to.
Okay.
So any last thoughts on PS5 Pro sales or pre-orders or whatever?
Shout out to Sony.
Nah,
All right. And with that, let's talk about some events that went down, starting with Level 5, who had an event. Did anyone watch the Level 5 event?
This is my first time hearing about it.
What is the level 5 event?
The studio Level 5.
Nope. Nope.
They're the creators of Ni no Kuni and Inazuma 11 and Professor Layton, Fantasy Life, all that. So they had their Vision 2024 where they were showing new gameplay and overviews of their upcoming games, as well as announcing 2 new games at the event. So I'm just gonna go over what was shown. So they started with new gameplay from Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Stole Time. And this is the sequel to the 3DS's Fantasy Life, which is a RPG where you take up different classes or lifestyles that you can change throughout the game, where you can play as a chef, as a blacksmith, as an adventurer, a bunch of different lifestyles from normal stuff like farmer to more like advanced stuff like actual adventure stuff like mage. And you build up you build up that class, and you basically get to become a master of that lifestyle, and then you move on to the next one. So this was actually one of my favorite 3DS games, and the mini games for each lifestyle was fun. The combat was kind of basic, but for the 3DS, just being able to play like wherever, whenever, it was really fun. So they're bringing this up to the Switch, and they're actually taking this game even further than what the 3DS did, which you would expect because the Switch is a more powerful console and can handle more. So this game will actually be a full open world, as they said in the presentation, and it will have 4-player co-op, online co-op, so you can play with friends. They kind of made it into Animal Crossing, where you basically can customize your island and who's in your island, and your friends will be able to join and then see what kind of furniture and what kind of buildings and how you landscaped everything. So it has that Animal Crossing style gameplay and customization, but with a little more substance to it, because it is a full-blown RPG as well, for the people who think Animal Crossing is not enough for them. So I can already see, just because of that, this game is probably going to be pretty big. They have even more classes, as you would expect from the first one. I think the first game had about 12, and this one, I actually have to see how many it had because I forgot. My bad. But I think it was 20 or more. Yeah, so the original had 12. And this one, why? Maybe they didn't say it. But yeah, this one is gonna have mount, which wasn't in the first game, and you can also swim, which wasn't in the first game. So this game is a lot bigger, and you can seamlessly change your life or your class at any time, even out in the middle of battle. So I think this one was one of the best showings, and we got the release date. It is April 2025. Cannot wait. The next game that they showed was the new Professor Layton. I've never been into Professor Layton, even though a lot of people who like Ace Attorney, what the fuck? Ace Attorney like Professor Layton as well. I just never really got into the series, so yeah. A lot
Get
of
into
people.
the series then. What the hell you waiting for?
Well, it's a little too late now because I don't have my. Actually, I do have my DS. I don't have my 3DS though. RIP. And you know, if I was to emulate it, that would be stealing, TJ.
Oh, we don't talk about
maybe
illegal activities.
Once they put all the games on Switch or Switch 2, I'll actually
get it.
try to give.
Then you can't.
Yeah,
okay.
Make a collection like they did the Ace Attorney collections. Put all the games into a collection, and then I'll get into the series. But I don't know what to say after what I saw in the trailer, because I just never been in the series. But it's supposed to have the most puzzles in any Professor Layton game. So yeah, I'm happy for y'all Professor Layton fans out there. The next game that they showed was their new IP called Deca Police. Shout out to the ops. You play as a detective police officer in training, and it is a turn-based RPG, I believe, where you play in this virtual world as the main character, Harvard Marks, where it's basically a training simulation program that he's in, and it's a virtual world. But supposedly, he's getting revenge, or he's trying to figure out who murdered his mother, because his mother was murdered in that simulation, which is basically a virtual version of the city that they live in. And he that's why he became a cop, so that he can go into this virtual world and figure out how his mother died. This game was announced in 2023 or 2022, one of those. I think it was announced in 2023, and it was supposed to release in 2023 originally. And they gave us the release date finally, or they gave us the new release window. And the release window for this game is 2026. Not 2025, not 2024, but 2026. And this game was originally supposed to come out in 2023. I think that is fucking ridiculous.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
That's wild.
But you know,
But
if they knew better, they do better.
yeah. And Snow Gang, we snow better.
We know better. Exactly. Exactamundo. I ain't go. Yeah, man. How hyped were you on this game?
I was actually really hyped. The first trailer, because one thing that's gonna get me hyped is seeing the first time I see a game, we see gameplay and it looks good, and then they give a release date like a couple months later. Because it was literally like they announced it in like April, and then it was supposed to come out in like October, and then it's just gone for 3 years. What happened? That's what I want to know.
Pandemic or something, or
it was 2023. We 3 years removed from that.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I'm trying to make excuses for him.
Yeah, I honestly. Oh, and this is coming to PS5 and Switch, not Xbox. But I don't think any of level 5 games are coming to Xbox. So at least not, maybe the next TGS, that'll be the developer that they focus on getting their games to finally come to Xbox. Xbox got to do it one Japanese developer at a time. Every year they switch somebody over. This year it was the Atelier series and the Mana series. So, they going for level 5 eventually. The next game that they showed was a game that is already out. I have this game. I literally bought this game because I wanted to play it, and I have never once turned it on. I have never once played this game. And it's called Megaton Musashi. So they were showing that there's new content coming to the game, but they also have a new game or an add-on to this game. I didn't understand. But it's coming out in November this year. It's called Mega Robo Batrocium. I don't know how the fuck to say that. Batrocium.
Just go have
And it's a battle royale version of the Megaton Musashi game, which is basically like custom Robo, um, Gundam style mech battles. You customize your mech, and then you fight it out. You duke it out. And there are some objective based games, and then some just like team deathmatch or free for all style as well. So yeah, but this one is literally just a 6-player battle royale. You just go in and duke it out, and whoever's the last one standing is the winner. They also added an anime that I don't know, but I've seen these characters before. I've seen these robots. I just cannot remember what anime this is, but they added mechs and the characters from whatever anime that is. So I'm a fake otaku today because, as you know, I don't watch mech anime unless it's like Gurren Lagann.
Sure.
He does watch. Yeah, call him out, Chuck. He know he secretly watched mech anime.
Oh no.
You know this is all an act. You know he likes
So yeah, that was that. The next game is the game that I actually played the demo for and somewhat enjoyed. It was Inazuma 11 Victory Road, the new game in the Inazuma 11 series, a soccer strategy game with some open world turn-based style gameplay thrown in as well. So I actually had gameplay footage on the show a few times, and I thought it was pretty cool. Even though in the demo I played for 3 hours and literally played zero soccer, but you know, but I'm actually pretty hyped for this game. And then let's see. All this. So yeah, they showed a lot. So there's some customization of the town. There's the most players in the competition mode that we've seen in any of the Inazuma 11 games. Basically bringing back all of the characters from the previous games, making them playable in the competition mode. And it is coming out worldwide June 2025. So the new games, Jesus Christ, they talked about this game for a while. All right, the new game, one of the first new game that they announced was a remake of the original Inazuma 11 that came out on the DS with a new art style, updated voice acting and visuals, because the original did not have voice acting. So everything has been improved and they've reworked everything. So yeah, if you haven't played the Inazuma 11 series, this would be a good point to start. Actually, this is the only Inazuma 11 game that I played, the original one on the DS, until I played the demo for Victory Road. This will be coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Steam. But yeah, shout out to Inazuma 11. They got a lot going on. And then the last game that they showed was a new announcement for a not Yokai Watch game, but it is a Yokai Watch game, which I didn't understand because they were saying this isn't Yokai Watch, but it's a part of the Yokai Watch legacy or some shit. So the art style and the animation style was like pretty unique compared to their other games, and it actually looked pretty cool. The game is called Holy Horror Mansion, and it is using the Yokai Watch formula, and it kind of resembles Yokai Watch a lot, but they are also, it's a cross media project where they have different idols and artists who are a part of the game as well. So Japanese artists, or I'm not gonna say they're all Japanese because I actually don't know, but the Apple Pen guy, I don't know if y'all remember Apple Pen. That motherfucker was in he's a part of this game, and there's actually a spirit that's in Apple Pen, and there was an idol group as well so they're doing this big thing where they have these artists with I don't actually understand how it comes together in the game, but they're doing an anime, they're doing this whole like media thing with the music and the game as well, and it's Yokai Watch, but it's not Yokai Watch, it is Holy Horror Mansion, and the game itself looks pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. It's like it's going for this halfway not really Pixar, but like it reminds me of, yeah, like it's going for like a Pixar style, but like Japanese animating it at the same time. And it seems to use, because the main mechanic of the game is using a camera, and it looks like there's some AR aspect to it. So it would be a system that has a camera that you can use for AR. But at the same time, they said that the platforms that it's coming out on was a secret, and the release date was who knows. And that got me thinking, oh shit, this might be a Switch 2 game, and it's teasing that AR is gonna be a part of the Switch 2.
But
maybe that's just me over speculating, but that's what I got from the trailer and the secretiveness of the platforms, because there's the PS5 and the Xbox don't have AR capabilities. They don't have cameras. I mean, they have cameras. Like, you can hook up a camera, but it's not, you can't move with it, so that defeats the purpose of AR. It could, if it was a VR title, because there are VR headsets that use AR, but they would have just said, yeah, it's for Meta or PSVR 2. They wouldn't have kept it a secret. And if it was mobile, obviously they would have just said mobile. So I'm 100% on. I'm 100% sure that this is a Switch 2 game, and AR is gonna be one of the gimmicks, the Nintendo-fied gimmick that they're gonna be using. And this wouldn't be the first time. And yes, Lord Metroid, you did call that it would have a camera. Congratulations, you fucker. No, I'm just kidding. Lord Metroid, No. I've won some of our bets. I've won a couple of our bets. So I ain't gonna say he's always right, but you know, he's right a lot. I'll give him that.
I can see this happening because it's even like some of the games on the Switch, bro. It's like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and shit. It was basically like they want a cell phone game so bad.
Yeah, but this isn't the first time that they've done AR, because the 3DS had AR when the cards that came with the 3DS, you were able to point the camera at the cards and then you'd be able to play different games. I don't know if you remember that, Spitta.
You said, were you talking about Kingdom Hearts?
No. Well, yeah, Kingdom Hearts did it too on Dream Drop Distance. But remember the 3DS came with those cards with the mystery blocks?
Oh yeah.
And then you point and you could like do the little shooting game where you shoot the drones.
Yeah.
So this isn't the first time that they've done something with AR, but it was very underutilized on the 3DS. I think they would go fully into it with this next one.
But see, they probably didn't have the tech for it back then. Like they wanted, like how
just
the
like
Wii wanted
how
to
the
be.
they wanted the Wii U to be the Switch. They just didn't have the tech to do it back
technology.
then.
Yeah.
So they
But,
did
it'd be
the
like that.
half-assed measure. But yeah, did anything from this level 5 event stand out for y'all non-level 5 playing gamers?
I don't know.
No.
And am I crazy to think that might have been a Switch 2 game, or do y'all agree with my assumption?
I mean, we need to start seeing Switch 2 something. So hey, you're getting me hype, and if you're wrong, I'll hate you forever. Just so you know. Okay.
We were saying we might see the Switch 2 reveal in like September. September is almost over. I'm holding out hope. I don't care until October 1st. We still getting that reveal. So
I already lost
we
hope
going
like
down with the ship.
My boy, I just paid my rent. I lost hope. It's October already for me. Hey, but it is what it is, man.
There was another event that happened that same day, and it was Sonic Central, an event for it was an event for Sonic. They were showing Sonic games and Sonic products and Sonic announcements. Are y'all watching my stream right now?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay, I need everyone to look at my stream right now so I can show y'all the footage of the Sonic Central. And everyone in the chat, make sure y'all all have the video on, because y'all need to see what they were showing at this Sonic Central. All right, everyone ready? Everyone's good?
Yep.
All right, so this is footage of the Sonic Central, and this is what they were showing. So yeah.
Whoa.
This is the
No
Sonic
way.
Central gameplay that
I'm about
they
to
were
get off
showing.
I'm out of here.
It was a pretty great event, as you would expect from Sonic.
I don't like the
man,
disrespect up in here, man.
live footage from the event. So exciting! I just love seeing some new Sonic gameplay.
You're a hater.
He's the biggest hater, man. I hate, man. Look, man. Look. Be serious. Be serious for one. This man be serious one time in his life.
At least you could have had a blue trash can thing.
Yeah. You could have had a blue one, but hey, you know what? Fuck you.
So that was my review of the Sonic Central event.
You didn't care about Shadow being voiced by Keanu Reeves?
they have to use the movie to promote the games because they know their games are bad and the movie is the only thing holding them up.
But
Man,
when June does it, and you made me watch a podcast, it's no problem, right? Oh, okay.
Dune is a series that started as a book, not a game.
Oh, okay. No,
Sonic started as a game, and the movie
so
has
nobody
surpassed
wrote down
them.
Sonic.
Keep
So
going
nobody
to
wrote,
history lesson.
so
So
nobody wrote the word Sonic
look,
before they
notice
made
that
it into a
when
game?
Super Mario Wonder and the new Super Mario games are coming out, they never use Chris Pratt or any of these movie shits. They didn't need the movie to promote the game because the game was gonna sell because it's the game. Sonic, they need the movie to promote.
What are you
the
talking
game.
about? They had so much gimmicks for that Mario movie. What's his name?
Movie?
Jack Black had a whole music video.
Yeah,
Bro, I ain't
notice
gonna
that had
lie.
nothing to
No,
do
no,
with
no,
the game.
no.
Yeah, it did. It was
No,
browser.
no. I hate to say it. Chuck
Nigga,
right, bro.
they didn't
Chuck Wright.
change the
Bro,
game.
the whole gimmick
to-
of the
to-
movie.
The
the whole
game
gimmick of the
was a
movie.
Mario
Why is he
game,
doing this,
and they
bruh?
didn't use
No.
anything from the movie to promote
the
the
whole
game.
gimmick. No. We knew Chris Pratt was the star of Mario, right? Everybody was like, "Oh, this nigga about to be ad." Yeah, don't act like that wasn't a big promotional.
I think we're talking about the game, not the
Nigga.
movie, though.
Yeah,
Did
there was no
Super Mario Wonder
game. June did the
put
exact same thing.
Chris Pratt,
Yeah, man.
Jack Black, any of these stuffs? Did they make a level based off of the movie or anything from the movie? No.
June did a showcase about the game, and it was more about the movie than it was about the game.
Yeah, 'cause that's what they had to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Mario don't
So
have
that's
to do
what- that's
that.
what-
Sonic
that's
has to
what
do
Sonic
that.
got to do. Exactly. So,
Hey,
hey,
man.
All
I
I'm
don't see a
saying
difference between Chris Pratt and Keanu Reeves. Is all I'm saying. They the same motherfucker to me.
let me break protocol for a minute.
He
Lord
said, like,
Metroid,
protocol.
he was asking. He said Hinterberg looks interesting, and he wants my thoughts. This is the anyone who wants traditional Zelda. This is the best traditional Zelda. Well, I guess before the new Zelda game came out, but this is the best 3D traditional Zelda game that isn't a actual Zelda game. So highly recommend this game, especially to Zelda fans. It's great. With some Persona, if you like the whole social link aspect, they throw that in there too. This game is great. So yeah, like I said, I actually didn't watch the Sonic Central because you know me. I just wanted to put that in there because it was funny.
Ha! You're so hilarious. Shut your ass up.
All right, let's move on to the PlayStation State of Play. We did actual what do we call it? Live stream reaction of it. So I'm not gonna spend too much time because I wasn't planning on making this that long. But yeah, the State of Play, we all watched it. If y'all want our full thoughts, y'all can always go to the stream. It is there on the channel. But let me just do a rundown of what they showed. Astrobot getting some new content, 10 new special bots to rescue as well, and speed run levels. Horizon Zero Dawn remastered. Lego Horizon Adventures got a new trailer and it's launching November 14th. Horizon Zero Dawn remastered is October 31st on PS5 and PC. Lego Horizon Adventures is PS5, PS4, PC, or no, not PS4, PS5, PC, and Nintendo Switch. They had a trailer for the PlayStation 5 Pro that showed games, sure, like old games again. The Chroma Collection, new colorways for the PlayStation. They actually look pretty dope. PlayStation Plus for October will have WWE 2K24, Dead Space Remake, and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, the best game that they showed. Alan Wake 2, The Lake House is a new expansion for Alan Wake 2. Arc Age Chronicles, online action RPG that is coming to PS5, PC, and Xbox. Dragon Age Veilguard had a new trailer. Seen it a couple of times. Dynasty Warriors Origins also had a new trailer and a release date, January 17th, 2025. Fantasian Neo Dimension had a trailer, and Sakaguchi was on the stream to talk about it. December 5th is the release date. Fear the Spotlight from Bloomhouse Games, coming to everything October 22nd. They showed off split screen mode for Lego Fortnite, as well as some new updates for it and a new controller. Hell Is Us got a gameplay reveal, and it's an action adventure game that kind of confusingly kind of looked like Death Stranding, but actually good. So that one looked pretty sick. Hitman World of Assassination is coming to PSVR 2 after being on PC VR. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered is coming out on December 10th. Lunar Remastered Collection was announced. I don't think that had a release date. Oh, spring 2025. Metro Awakening VR, PSVR 2. Monster Hunter Wild got a new trailer. The release date is February 28th, 2025. Power World got Shadow Drop onto PS5. Stellar Blade is getting 2B from Nier Automata. The Midnight Walk, which is a PS5 and PSVR 2 title from Moonhood, the creators of Lost in Random, and it's coming spring 2025, has had a sick claymation style animation to it. That one is exclusive. TMNT Shredder's Revenge getting more DLC, 2 playable characters. Sonic X Shadow Generations had the movie tie-in. December 12th. Towers of Agasba. Agasba. I don't know how to say that shit. That one is launching in early access in November. No exact date. And then they ended it with Ghost of Yotei, and that is the new story in the Ghost of franchise, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, with a new protagonist set 200, 300 years in the future or some shit like that. So yeah. We talked about this on the last stream, but just a refresher, how did we feel, and what were some highlights, and then what was our score? Let's start with Chuck, the PlayStation fan of the stream.
PlayStation Master Race, let's go.
That's crazy. Shout out to PlayStation, shout out to Sony. I give it a 7.5. It could be better, but I understand their position. So with that, I judge them with that understanding.
I'm glad you understand our position.
I don't. What?
He said what?
What?
I guess I'm never gonna understand.
You said what?
This is low for my understand. I don't
He
understand.
said he don't know what that is.
If it's not for him to understand, it's not for him to understand. Oh, you want me to explain? They dropped a luxury product.
We're not talking about the PS5 Pro.
What are we talking about?
We talking about the state of play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was basically what the state of play was for.
No, half the games that they showed don't even have a PS5 Pro version.
Well, all them games could play on PS5. So what's the difference? Why would
Bro,
it?
they kept showing a whole bunch of games that are being graphically updated for the PlayStation Pro.
They showed a 5-minute trailer that showed games that weren't even a part of the presentation.
Yeah, Age of Mythology looked good.
That was Xbox. You're on the wrong event.
No. They had an Age of something. Dragon Age.
Dragon Age. The Veilguard.
Yeah, that looked. Yeah, so that looked good. Astrobot looked good. They wonderful display of their VR. The only console that has a VR headset or
The
VR
Switch has a
capability.
VR
Oh.
Are we still doing this?
The Switch has a VR headset.
Like Sony can never. Now y'all just refresh my memory. 7.5. Shout out to them. It could have been better, but like I said, their focus right now is on the Pro. So I get where they're coming from.
They didn't do a good job selling it.
The Pro, I'm pretty sure it's gonna handle their VR headset better.
You would hope.
So, yeah. They're the only I repeat, the only console.
Like I said, the Switch has VR
that supports VR. Shout out to them.
All right, Spitta, what were highlights? How did you feel, and what was your score?
The last game they showed,
Ghost of Yote.
Yeah. It was some other ones.
Hell Is Us.
Yeah, Hell Is Us. The other one with the 3-player co-op, that was good.
Arcade.
What's it called? Arcade? I don't know.
The swords and all that.
Soul Reaver. Nostalgia game. What did I get? Yeah, I gave it a 7. But then I gave it a 6 for PlayStation. But yeah, I mean, yeah, half of it was for the PS5 Pro just to show. But it just sucks that they didn't really. They only showed the Ghost of the is gonna be for PS5 Pro too, right? It's gotta be. They only showed like one new,
PS5 Pro for the Ghost of Yote.
Oh, okay. I would rather see like a new IP that's like obviously it's gonna be on the PS5, but like they try to show it for like the PS5 Pro, or like it'd be like his first game instead of just showing games that's been out. But yeah, for the PlayStation people, are they eating?
Eating re-rock. I said it. All that
Once
re-rock.
again, shout out Soul Reaver.
No. I'm making a point. All that re-rock. Guess who ain't saying nothing about that re-rock? The re-rock general.
He said Dragon Age is garbage.
I see. I don't know.
We know Lord Metroid a hater.
Hey, that's why he likes it here.
Dragon.
Oh yeah, Dragon Age. That game looked good too. That was a game that looked good too.
Lord Metroid tripping.
Hey man, let me say this. I got this.
You know who doesn't trip? Yo boy Chuck. Let's go.
Damn.
You said trip.
Anyway, hey, look.
Yeah, Teach, go ahead.
That whole showcase, mid as hell, boy. All that re-rock, Captain Re-rock over here talking about, y'all getting hyped for old games. He getting hyped for old games now. Nobody's saying nothing about it. What's going on with that? PS4 remaster. Who asked for this? PlayStation 1 remaster. Who asked for this? Like, man, that shit was mid, man. I had time to think about it. Now I thought about it, bro. Disappointing. Immeasurable.
No one has ever mentioned the Ghost of Yote. Hey man, like
the only two things. No.
Literally put that as the first game that he mentioned.
The only two games I like, Ghost of Yote and that weird ass Tim Burton game. Everything else ran together. Everything else looked like fucking a matter of fact, Hell Us are good, but it ain't an exclusive. So what's there to be hyped about?
He was excited that Spider-Man's about to be on the Pro.
Oh, and then we
Oh,
also need to talk about how Indiana Jones gonna be on there later on.
Oh, y'all get happy for Xbox games. Oh my god.
Did they show it on the showcase?
Always, because Xbox games is the best thing on PlayStation.
I know. They gotta do what they do, man.
Shout out to Sea of Thieves selling more on PlayStation than Astrobot.
Damn.
Re-Rock.
Damn. Re-Rock, baby. That's what y'all happy for.
All right. As for myself, oh wait, what was your score, Tej?
It was a 6. Now it's like a 4. One of those only 3 exclusives. No, I'm good.
As for myself, it was the epitome of mid. The highlights, even though I have no intention, or at least I need to see a reason to get Ghost of Yote because I don't like Ghost of Tsushima. So, but obviously, big first party game. That's a highlight. Hell is Us. That game looked sick. And then Arcade Chronicles, Dragon Age Veilguard, Monster Hunter Wilds. Basically, all besides most of the games look good because they're games that everyone's already been hyped about and we've already seen at every showcase. But as far as new games that we really haven't seen, Hell is Us, Arcade, Lunar Remastered Collection, and Astrobot update. That was basically the highlight for me. Oh, Legacy of Kain also. Soul Reaver. But even when every game looks good, I don't come to a PlayStation showcase to see games that I can play on PC or Xbox because that's where I would rather play those games. The only thing that's gonna sell me on with a state of play is games I can only play on PlayStation, because those are the only games that I play on my PlayStation. So Xbox being finally getting their backbone back after the end of the PlayStation State of Play, they put out a tweet and they say, if you look closely, you'll notice these games are coming to Xbox. And then they show Sonic X Shadows, the DLC for Shredder's Revenge, and with a little thing that says play now on Game Pass, Hell is Us, Dragon Age the Veilguard, Fear the Spotlight, Dynasty Warriors Origins, Monster Hunter Wilds, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered, Fantazio Neo Dimension, The Lake House, Lunar Remaster Collection, and Arcade Chronicles. So the only games that weren't on there was Tower of Agasba, obviously Astrobot, Ghost of Yote, and the 2 Horizon games, the first party ones.
Bro,
and the only other one I had any interest in was Midnight Walk. So out of everything, Midnight Walk and the Astrobot levels are the only exclusives that I have interest in. I'm probably looking into getting those at launch. Ghost of Yote has to prove itself. But yeah, so for me, whose primary platform isn't PlayStation, this didn't do anything for me.
Ain't moved no needles.
Which is why, for me, the score is a 5.5 out of 10.
Your score went down. That's crazy. I'm not surprised though. You didn't give it like a 6.5.
I don't remember. I probably did.
You gave it like a 6.5, and then you
I was being generous.
something. Yeah, you were being generous. I knew you were being generous too. That's the funniest part. Bro, you said all the games are going to Game Pass, bro? Like
no, not all of them
$15
going to Game Pass. All of them
Well,
going to
both of
Xbox.
them. Oh,
Only
okay.
the TMNT was in Game Pass.
Oh. Well, anyway, damn.
But yeah, that
Xbox
was our impressions of the state of play. Like I said, you can get our live reactions by going to the channel, and you can actually see how our initial reactions was for that and our full thoughts on it. But Xbox also had their TGS showing, and this will be our last topic. Did y'all end up watching it? I know Chuck did.
I tried, but I missed it.
The Xbox one?
Yeah.
I skimmed through it.
Okay. Now I will agree with Metroid that the character designs in Dragon Age are pretty. You got to get used to it because the other Dragon Age games didn't look like that. But gameplay wise, that's what I care about. So, all right. So Xbox had their Tokyo Game Show showing broadcast. It was about an hour. There's usually really nothing crazy going on in these TGS shows. It's usually old Japanese games or Japanese franchises that have been exclusive to PlayStation for a while finally coming to Xbox. And that's exactly what this was. So it started off with Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, the remake, Starcraft Remastered, and Starcraft 2 got announced for PC Game Pass, which is a pretty good get, especially since, like we said before, South Korea, it is a huge game out there. So announcing that there was a really good announcement. Overwatch 2 is getting My Hero Academia skins. Cool for the Overwatch players out there. Age of Mythology Retold is getting an expansion that is based on Japanese mythology, and it looked pretty sick, not gonna lie. Need to get into Age of Mythology, but that'll be after Aura History Untold. Once I'm done with that, I'll probably get into it. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is gonna be fully voiced in Japanese at launch, and they were showing that off. The new gameplay looked pretty sick. Tanuki Pone's Summer is a indie game where you are a tanuki that delivers mail packages on a bike, and you can do Tony Hawk tricks and shit. It looked decent, I guess. But yeah, Japanese indie studio showing off their game. I can't remember if it said it was coming to Game Pass or not. I don't think it said anything. about Game Pass. But yeah, then Threads of Time, that game looked amazing. That was the best announcement for me. Chrono Trigger style RPG with the HD 2D style pixel art. We know Chuck loves pixels. He loves seeing pixels in his game, so I know he's excited about this one, just like me. Like the water looked like that shit had ray tracing. Shit was crazy. Ray traced pixel art. But yeah, it looks sick. They had like this anime style trailer going with it. That game looked amazing. And we love Katamari plus Royal Reverie. Shadow dropped. I think this was the first time we even knew this game existed. So it was Shadow like announced and dropped into Game Pass. So that was pretty cool. This is the sequel to Katamari Damacy. And yeah, PC and Xbox Game Pass available now. Metaphor Fantazio got a trailer, and then they also dropped the demo, which I discussed earlier. Fragpunk is coming back October 10th for a closed beta. They showed off 2 new characters and some new cards that are gonna be inserted into the fold. I cannot wait to get back into this game. The best shooter that I've played since Halo Infinite. Can't wait. Atelier Yumiya, the Alchemist of Memories and the Envisioned Land. This is the new Atelier series, getting away from Atelier Riza, which they've done about 3 games for. So this is the new series for that JRPG. And this is the first time Atelier is being brought to Xbox platforms. So this is the debut of the Atelier series, and they're going all out with this one compared to Riza. Updated graphics, more open world. They are also doing some customization. What up? They're doing some customization with the home. They're changing the battle system. They're leaning more into an action style, like a mix of action and turn-based, kind of like Metaphor Fantazio. So yeah, it looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. This will probably get this one is probably gonna get me back into the Atelier series. And Asura Jang Rumble. This is a isometric Smash Bros like battle royale game, which we've seen games like this get announced, but none of them have released as far as I know. And this one looks like those other ones, or it might be the same one. I actually don't even know, but it looks pretty cool. Something I would try out at least. So yeah, it's team based. You have to knock your opponents off of the stage. But yeah, and in battle royale style, the terrain starts shrinking, things like that. Fallout 76 update, getting pets. Thin Duality Echo of Ada. That is a mech game from Bandai Namco. I actually played this. I played the alpha or beta or whatever for it. It's pretty shit, not gonna lie. Bleach, Rebirth of Souls. Who loves 2.5D 3D arena anime fighters. Not me. It looks good. I'm just sick of these style of games. Um, Bleach, you should have got this shit 15 years ago when this was still fresh.
Yeah, they should have had this before whatchamacallit, the 1,000 Year Blood War. Like, bro, like y'all had a complete couple arcs type shit to put this out.
So then all you need is help. Or wait, sorry, I skipped a game. Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster. Coming March 6th, 2025. That got announced, or they got a new trailer and the release date. All you need is help is a multiplayer puzzle game that kind of reminded me of a mix of Snipper Clips on Nintendo Switch and damn, what is that game called? Squared Away is like a mix of those two games. And it's shadow dropped on Game Pass the day of, which was the 26th. And guess what? I played it with my girl, and here's my review. This game is a piece of shit. Don't download it. Waste of my time. So what? All right, they already failed because one, you have to have 4 players to play this. You can't play with 2 players. You can't play single player. Has to be
mandatory co-op is mandatory. Multiplayer co-op is crazy.
And there was no one on this game when I tried it on literally the day of the release. I was trying to find a match. Like they don't even tell you how to matchmake. I have to figure out how to get people to even join, and there was no way. Like, I had no way of finding out how to even join someone else's game. There's no tutorial for anything except for like how to play. They do the how to play, then they throw you into the lobby, and then they don't tell you how to do anything from there. So I'm over here just like, okay, we can't play 2 players, and I don't know how to search to get people in here. I also don't know how to find people's games. It was terrible. Then we finally get people into the game. We play a game, and then we finish the puzzle. It was pretty easy. And then it puts us back at the lobby after one puzzle. And then the guy leaves, and we have to look for another, and I said, fuck this game. So that was my experience with All You Need Is Help. The Starbites Taste of Desert, not dessert, desert. That is another mech game. Cool story, bro. It was turn-based, so I had some interest in this, but I don't know. It looked alright. Slitterhead from Bokeh Studio. That is some of the creators of Silent Hill and some of the creators of Gravity Rush. They started their own studio, and they are making a horror action game where you are able to possess different characters, and you control a soul, and you can leap out of people's bodies and go to a different body to fight. You take out blood and turn them into weapons from the characters. it looks janky as hell, but it also looked pretty thick at the same time. So I'm like 75% on it. Like the gameplay and the art style, the monsters, the fact that like the whole gameplay mechanic of switching the bodies. There was a part where you're platforming, and when you can't reach a jump with somebody, you literally just drop out of the body, let the body drop, and then go to another body. I'm like, bro, are you the good guy? It doesn't seem like you're the good guy because you're just dropping body. You doing the Yoshi jump on Super Mario World where you sacrifice Yoshi because you know you're about to die. So yeah, but that game looked pretty unique. I'm actually pretty excited about it.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
crazy.
Subagos, he says having Keiichiro on an Xbox stage is huge. I guess he ain't no Sakaguchi. He ain't no
Gucci?
Yuji Ori. He ain't no
Yuji?
you know. They're you know. I'm hating. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. We've seen this a lot. But it is coming to Xbox, which is a good sign. And they did go, well, I'll get into that. So yeah, they showed Dragon Quest HD 2D remake, and then they went into basically Xbox's renewed partnership with Square Enix, and went on to show Trials of Mana and Legends of Mana shadow dropping into Game Pass and on Xbox for the first time in franchise history. Or really, Visions of Mana was the first one, the sequel, but the remakes of the original games got shadow dropped onto Xbox and Game Pass, so they are available to download right now. Both great games, so definitely check them out if you haven't. And then the last announcement was that the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection, Final Fantasy 1 through 6, was finally coming to Xbox after being on literally everything else for like 2 years now. And that's what they decided to end on, was Final Fantasy 1 through 6. That was the one more thing. With that was the Xbox TGS show.
Wait,
You
ain't talking about Fragpunk.
Yeah, I literally did a whole section about Fragpunk. What are you talking about?
Oh dang, I wasn't paying attention.
What a hoe. But yeah, let's start with Fita. What did you think about the?
Yeah, I'll have to watch it because even though I heard some of the stuff you said, I skimmed through it. It was a lot of yo kind of games.
Wow. What do you even mean by that?
The turn-based type. But they had showed Fragpunk, and it made me more interested in the game. I like the beta. Can't wait for the beta in like 2 weeks. They're adding new characters and cards, which that's a good thing. So it sounds like they're on the right path. More cards and more characters.
See, I did a survey for them, and I gave them card ideas. If I see one of my card ideas in the game, I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna be like, hey, they actually listen to me.
But yeah, I really can't give it a score because I didn't watch it. and I wasn't really paying attention to. I'm not gonna lie. So we gonna come back to me another day.
All right. Morris, did you watch the Xbox Tokyo Game Show?
Nah, I just popped in type shit.
All
So
right.
I'm late.
Tej, did you watch the Xbox Tokyo Game Show?
Wait, what?
All right.
That boy. Wait,
Yeah.
it wasn't nobody paying no attention. That's crazy.
Chuck,
See, I'm late.
how was the Tokyo Game Show for Xbox?
Is bro even here?
Oh man, the only
Oh,
person that I
no.
know who watched it
That's crazy.
disappeared. All right,
That's crazy.
for me, it was a 6. It's exactly what I expected. Bunch of games that are already were either games already announced that we already knew about, or games that have been on other platforms that are coming to Xbox. So, for the most part, most of the games I'm not too excited about. And there wasn't really that many Game Pass announcements either. Like, Starcraft, cool. But they're old ass games. The Age of Mythology expansion, that one was pretty hype. The Indiana Jones new gameplay, they actually showed some things that they haven't shown before. So I thought that was pretty cool. Tanuki looked alright. Threads of Time, that is the only new announcement that I was like, okay, this shit looks sick. So there was that. Shadow dropping We Love Katamari, that was pretty good. The Metaphor demo announcement. Fragpunk, that was one of the best announcements as well, giving us the date and then also showing off the 2 new characters and some of the new cards. That was hype. Atelier Yumiya, that one got announced at the Nintendo Direct, but they did show a lot more and actually go into detail of what they've added with this new Atelier series. So that was actually a pretty big moment, especially this being the first Xbox version of Atelier. Asura Jang Rumble, it looks cool, but I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know much about it. And then Sabagos did say, yeah, I'm surprised Nine Souls wasn't in the show. So after the show Nine Souls, which is a kind of Souls-like 2D pixel art action game, that game got announced for Game Pass after the Xbox show, which was weird. Why wouldn't this actually be in the show? But yeah, Glitterhead, I actually didn't know that was coming to Xbox. I thought that was only on PlayStation and PC. But that's cool seeing that it's coming. But yeah, the whole Trials and Legends of Mana and Final Fantasy pixel remasters, shadow dropping, already played the Mana games and already got the pixel remaster on Steam because it didn't come to Xbox. So what was the point?
Is it on Game Pass or you still gotta buy it?
You gotta buy those.
Oh yeah, nah, he wildin'.
So yeah, it wasn't for me. If anything, this was one of the weaker Tokyo game shows, because at least like last Tokyo game show we would get like, oh, Yakuza Gaiden is coming to Game Pass, like something big like that. We didn't get anything big. Like if they were to say Metal Gear Solid was coming to Game Pass, that would have been enough. but we really didn't get anything good, even on a Game Pass front. Like if Threads of Time or I don't even think even a Tanuki game was on Game Pass, or like Atelier. If something like that was on Game Pass, I would have been like, okay, yeah, this is like a 7.58. But we didn't even get any good Game Pass announcements. We didn't get that many good announcements in general. A bunch of games we already knew about.
What Game Pass marketing should be is it should have enough games. It should have enough games to keep people off of other like it should be the service that keeps you away from PlayStation. Like you feel me? Like as much games on Game Pass that are on other platforms as possible.
But yeah, did anyone else have anything to say, even though no one saw it?
I didn't really see it, but like hearing you talk about it, I feel like it's better than what PlayStation doing.
Only 0.5 better.
Yeah, not really that better. It's not in the sevens. Like I give it the same rating you give it. I'm not even gonna add no 0.2. You feel me? I'm not even gonna add no 0.2. But you feel me? Like they like because PlayStation, they're acting like they don't have stuff in the bag that they could pull out. Like you feel me? Y'all don't. PlayStation acting like they don't have like stuff from the PS2 era that they could pull out of their ass. Like, bro, y'all got all this. Like, y'all went and re-rocked a whole bunch of PlayStation 1 shit. You feel me? But you're not re-rocking PlayStation 2 shit like that. Like, the only thing that's getting re-rocked off of PlayStation 2 is Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Like, bro, like nigga, like what? Like, bro, there's more. It's more than just those two games on that dang console.
Yes, the Bagels, he reviewed Nine Souls, so make sure y'all check that out on lordsofgaming.net. And he says it's like Hollow Knight meets Sekiro.
I heard this was pretty good. I never played it, but
so I'll be playing it on Game Pass November 21st. But yeah, if no one else has anything to say on Tokyo Game Show, going once, going twice.
Let's see it.
So that is it. That is all we have for you today. Thank you for tuning in and for all the good people in the chat leaving comments. We do appreciate the support. Shout out to Sebagos. Shout out to Lord Metroid for pulling up. And make sure you guys hit that like because we love you guys and it helps us grow this channel. If you're not subscribed and enjoyed the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Dual Wield and Project Untitled Gaming comes back. How is Balatro, the Witcher deck? I actually haven't played any of the new update because I wanted to finish all of the base decks before I touch any of the new stuff.
That's understandable.
Oh,
that's like,
I could have sworn you Nine Souls was one of the games that you reviewed. My bad. The Bagels did not review Nine Souls. Oh, you know what? I got Nine Souls mixed up with Path of the Souls or Path of the whatever. That's the one I was thinking of.
Some more souls. You got the word souls mixed up with another game.
Yeah, but it has a fox on that game as well. So I was thinking that they were like they have the QB style fox, and I thought that was the one that he played, but no, it's a different game.
See, I'm glad I ain't lie and say, man, I totally watched that. Yeah, thanks. You saved me. You saved me, buddy.
So yeah, with that, Project Untitled I think I'm gonna be working next Saturday as well, so it may be back
Oh
at the
my
same
lord.
time. So my bad.
Our schedule is screwed, guys.
Yeah, it's cooked.
It's alright. It's alright.
All right. With that, let's get some outros out the way. Deadshot Teach. Where can we
Yep.
find you? What you got going on this week? Next week?
This week I got the usual shit. I'm streaming on Twitch tonight. I stream on Twitch every day, so if you want to hang out, go hang out over there. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing some games. I don't know what we're playing. I'm just gonna freestyle today.
All right. Spitta, you're on Spitta. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
Shout out to twitch.tv/yearroundspitta with an A. Shout out to him. Shout out to year-round Ace with a 3. Shout out to him. Year-round Tucky with a
I
2.
ain't even bother. Y'all ain't even bother. I was here.
My
Same
bad.
here.
Whoa. Nah, bro. Nah, you're not winning this time. He asked where you was at.
I wanna go grab something to eat.
Oh man.
I ate all day yet. But yeah, I'm here. Shout out to him. You can find me.
Oh yeah. No. Before that, what did you think of the show? Of the
We already
showcase?
talked about that.
You
No,
did?
the Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
The Xbox one?
No, the Tokyo one.
Yeah,
The Xbox one.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was cool. I wasn't here when you guys were talking about the raccoon game, the Postman raccoon game.
Tanuki.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They had pretty cool things. Started with Indiana Jones. Shake my head. Shout out to Sony. Yeah, it was cool. I give it a 7.5.
Dang, that's crazy.
It was cool. I like
You
seeing.
gave it-
It was good to see Xbox in Sony's backyard. It was cool. I like what Xbox is doing.
Sony's backyard is the USA. That's why Sony wasn't at TGS. No, they were at TGS. All right. You're on Chukwu. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
You can find me. You're on Chukwu. You're on Chukwu 2 on Twitch. Come watch us stream Valorant. Watch me stream Timberborn. And come watch us stream Rocket League. Yeah, other than that, it was a good episode.
You know, we chilling out here, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was late to the party, but hey, it is what it is.
All right, Ace, you're around Ace. My bad, I didn't know that you was here. You should have said so. But where can we find you? What you got going on?
Find me on Twitch at Ace with a 3 at the end. I will be going heavy on the EAFC again.
Okay.
Love to hear it.
Spirit of Truth, Lord Mars. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
Yeah, you can find me at Twitch at the Lord Mars with the Z, not S. And I just uploaded onto YouTube, so I'm on YouTube now. My YouTube channel is Lord Mars Gaming with a Z, not an S. You feel me? And yeah, I uploaded my first video is me playing Space Marines 2 by myself. I might hop on a little bit of online today. You feel me? But yeah, that's it. You feel me?
Hold on, I gotta plug.
Come show some love.
Gotta
Come
plug
show some
that.
love.
Lord Mars. Is it one word?
No, it's not. It's not one word.
Lord Mars Gaming with a Z.
With a Z.
All right. We found them.
Yes, sir. I only got one video on there right now. We finna create some memories. You feel me? We finna create some memories. You feel me?
And I am plugging that into the chat. But yeah, I ain't know you started a channel, but we gonna plug that into the videos from now on.
Appreciate you. Yeah. We trying to be on YouTube now with it. You feel me? Hey, we gotta switch over to YouTube now instead of just being on Twitch. You feel me? It's a new era coming up. You feel me? Slow and steady. We finna get there. You feel me?
All right, and as for myself,
I think I messed up my audio. My audio is kind of low on that first video. I'm gonna fix my audio before I start up my next one.
Yeah, y'all can find me on Twitter at Pasta Feet F3ET, and you can also find me on twitch.tv/Don Solo SOLOW every now and then. And then, of course, you can find me right here on YouTube at Don Otaku, where I do Dual Wield Gaming Podcast as well as Project Untitled. So make sure y'all check those out. And with that, is there...
Take care of yourselves. Hydrate. Hey, you know them hurricanes coming in. Listen to your government when it comes to the hurricane. You ain't got to listen to the government for nothing else, but stay safe. You feel me? From them hurricanes and stuff that's coming up. You feel me? And y'all stay hydrated. You feel me? Hey, we don't need thirsty people in this world. Hey, stay hydrated. You feel me?
All right. Anything else? No?
Nah, that's about it.
Make sure y'all eat some vegetables. Go to
Keep a-
Veg Fest.
Keep a
Veg
balanced
Fest,
diet. You feel me?
Veg Fest. Eat your vegetables.
Go to your local farmers market. You feel me?
Not they
Support your
trolling
local.
Unless
support your local
you're
farmers
pro
market.
life like me, and you don't eat meat, vegetables, water.
I'm pro choice. I'm eating everything.
You say you don't eat
Except for-
vegetables or water?
Yeah. I don't eat
I don't
anything
eat
with a
water
life.
either.
So yeah, with that, let's get out of here. Peace out, y'all. Bye bye. Love
Peace.
y'all. Have a good day.
Ooh.